As iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another.
Or the story. I thought the story, I thought it was a good story. I just felt like it was parts of the story that lagged a little bit for me.
Your cadence, man, it captivated me.
Me, it's just the sincerity in the piece. You know, I could feel that, and the emotion is always going to win me over when I can feel that it's real. So
It was one of those pieces that, you know, where you're waking people up, you know what I'm saying, bringing awareness. It was an awareness poem, and I really dug it, and I really dug the message behind it.
Thank y'all very much. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the space.
Are you ready to enter the dojo? Here, iron, sharpeth iron.
Let the depths of my words serve their purpose. Let my cursive curse these stereotypes and expose these fallacies sought to taint our legacy. I remember when we were kings, and my pages are the memoirs. Every scar from rawhide whips to every black man, woman, and child lynched, these stanzas are an attempt to let their voices be heard. Walk with me on pavements of poverty. Try eat and sleep for dinner 4 nights out the week. Or creep them Brooklyn streets to make ends meet. Then you can speak of our so-called bad decisions. Because when mom is crack addicted and dad is newly convicted, that child is in one hell of a predicament. So I spit this for that kid and his siblings. And this ink is intended to uplift. Spread this gift beyond the parameters of open mic venues and slams. I want to reach those jammed up on the Ave in pursuit to get cash by hook or crook. I want to look in their eyes and tell them that I don't sympathize, I empathize. And I realize it's hard to live straight when you got to swerve to get by. And you got to die to get rich. So I guess we finally made it when we end up in that ditch. But my intent is to switch the lights on and fix that glitch. Cause amidst these thugs, there's wayward hearts departed and misguided, residing in the darkest part of the hood where good days are next to none, and guns are easy to come by. So fuck your applauds and accolades, because this script is for the gangsters, crooks, and runaways who been afraid of what them lonely days have to offer, and the cost to breathe, they're paying it. Living every minute like it's their last. That's why I crash my pen in this pad and exploit my craft in order to create a path for the have-nots. Set standards for the unfortunate and expose corporate like the slut she is. And this is only a glimpse of my sentiment. My pages are drenched with prose reminiscent of prophecy, chock full of metaphors intended for our recovery. So fuck if a label discover me. So long as my ink stain remain amongst the weary and the used, the falsely accused, the bruised, those who know what it feels like to walk in them shoes of despair while running in these streets of sin, but within are sincere souls suffering from the crime of circumstance. So of course their stance morally is corrupted. So why blame them? So I gave them the depths of my words to serve their purpose. And I let my cursive surf the lines of my verses in search of better days. But until then, let my pen fill that void to avoid us from an early grave. And there's many shades of a lie, but one truth. So in that light, let me resonate the crevices of this booth and ignite this mic as a testament. And the investment of my life as a scribe is the proof that I mean this.
I want my pen to be motivated by whispered words dedicated to me. Like my earlobe was a microphone amplifying the vibration in my core. I want to wake up being kissed. I want to be afraid to blink because in that millisecond she'll be missed. I want a Shakespearean love. So when she leaves, I can say things like, "Thy love do not tarry for long, for I shall remain breathless until your return." I want I want angry, still make me laugh, love. Two straws, one glass, love. Anything you ask, love. Love like it's my last love, built to outlast my last love that never put me last, love. I want her to paint my nails clear while I sleep, even though she knows I hate that shit. I want to be her crush. I want her smile to make me blush. Eskimo kisses, our noses touch. I want her screensaver to be a picture of us. Nah. I want to go to an amusement park and we the loudest couple on the bus, dressed the same, and on our t-shirts, it's a picture of us. I want my money to be missing. I want to stick her finger in all the pots I'm stirring in the kitchen. I want us to cook together, then argue about whose cooking's better. I want them to envy our kisses, 1 hour kisses and the shower kisses. I want to rub her feet to sleep. I want her happy, even when she mad at me. I want her to debate about characters on shows I hate. I want her lip to taste like Hershey. I want her to claim my jersey. I want to get calls on my cell at times that are rude, then watch her answer with an attitude like, it's 12:30. You're gonna have to call him at a more respectable time. I want my pet name to be you mine, on her mind all the time, like every day was Valentine. I want to make her laugh till she can't breathe. I want us to invite all our friends over, then gossip about them when they leave. I want her to put fruit in my mouth while I grease her scalp. I want my food in a bowl cold cause I can't eat till she gets home. I want to order food and she eat half my fries. Even though I asked her if she wanted fries, I want us to talk with just eyes. I want to memorize her fumes. Text I love you while we in the same room. I want my friends to wonder if she has sisters. I want us to have silly anniversaries like, baby, today's the 2-year anniversary since the first time you said God bless you after I sneezed. I want people to be sick of us. I want to be on an empty couch and she sit on my lap anyway because the cushion next to me is too far away. I want her in my mama kitchen like, Miss Payne, you know you don't eat that, right? I want lost love to be a blur. I want her to lighten my words so much the sun will envy her. I want her to say, can you write me a love poem? So that maybe, just maybe, I could actually write one of them kind of poems. That was Rennie Payne.
Welcome to another episode of Iron Sharpeth. Iron, I'm your host, Poetic Black. My co-host, Mr. Written in Love, Mr. Written in Pain is in the building. Yo, bro, I ain't even gonna front. I ain't even gonna hold you, man. You lost me with that anniversary of the 2-year sneeze, man. That's a type of love, man. That damn, my nigga. Damn, man. That was crazy, bro. What's good with you, man? How your week been, man?
Man, it's cool, man. It's cool, man. I'm a little bit, man. I noticed, man, lately, man, been a lot of people saying they seeing UFOs. I I was ignoring it for a while, because but it's getting a little out of hand. People putting up videos, TikToks, and people got aliens in their backyard and shit.
Yes.
It's a
I've
little
seen
bit,
those.
It's a little bit too much, man. It's a little bit too much. And I grew up in New York, man. So I'm used to living with all kinds of people, but I don't know about this aliens, man. And you
You
know what I started thinking? I started thinking, how like it's animals out here that's like predatory, and then there's animals that's prey.
mm-hmm.
And I started thinking, like, are we another species, gazelles?
Mm. It makes you think. You know what I'm saying? Are we the food chain of somebody of someone else?
Like,
Oh,
what if somebody came and was really and they ate us?
mm, mm. It's
I don't
deep.
know,
Yo, it's
but
funny. It's funny, man, because I was just watching this show called Dolores, the horror of Dolores something. I think it was on Prime. But this chick was killing people, and her boyfriend was chopping the people up, putting them in empanadas, and selling them to the hood in New York. So this joint was crazy, man. And he said, he said, flesh is flesh. Flesh is flesh. And a lot of these shows be precursors to a lot of shit that they be trying to prime the people with, man. Because I seen an episode of American Horror Story, and they was talking about the government, man, made a deal with these aliens that they can get so many people that they can, experiment on or whatever. But I remember growing up. I don't know if you remember this too, but I remember in the 80s, especially in the 80s, and the early 90s, it was a lot of people running that story. I got abducted. I was abducted by aliens. I got anally probed or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? And now that these shows come out, you start to think, because they already admitted it, man. They have full disclosure about the aircrafts that they found that were UFO, and even creatures that they found that were UFO. So, that was that
yeah,
whole idea.
then they talking about some of these people is shape shifting reptilians. So
Yes.
I'm just like, what if your boy, yo, Black?
Yo, I
What
ain't no
if you
shapeshifter.
reptilian,
No, I
bro?
ain't reptilian, B. I would let you know. I'm like, yo, my nigga, I'm reptilian, man. Don't put nobody on. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put you. I would let you know. You my nigga. You my nigga. I'll tell my alien niggas to chill on you. Like, yo, that's my nigga right there. Be easy.
I'm good. I'm good. All right, I'm good then.
You good buddy. Nah, man, but it's crazy
Right.
though, man. It's crazy. But look, we ain't iron sharpeth iron. You guys know that if you do want to spit, it's simple. Just type iron in the chat, you know what I'm saying, and we'll definitely get you in that queue. If you don't know, I put up the episode from last week. And if you notice the title was Dear Black Man, Run Nigga Run. These was the two poems, these was those two poems that actually, you know what I'm saying, they were so impactful. There was many poems that was spit last week that were impactful, but these two poems kind of really stood out. So we decided to name the title of the show after those two poems. So, if you didn't check that out, it's streaming everywhere. Y'all can go check that out. And please, man, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We about to do some things over there. So y'all definitely want to be ahead of the game with that. But all right, bro, I'm ready to go. If you ready to go, man.
Yeah, man, let's get into it.
All right. Who we got first on the mic, man?
The first poet we got to bless the mic tonight is Candy Baby.
Oh, let's bring Candy Baby on up to the stage. Hey, Candy Baby, what's going on with you? You on mute, Queen.
Nah, she don't even have a mic.
Oh, I see a mic, but I see it's on mute. Maybe try to go out and come back in. Yeah, do that. Yeah, come back in and see what happens. Yeah, there we go. You still ain't got no mic? You see a mic paint?
Yeah, I see a mic, but she on
okay,
mute.
there we go.
There we go.
There
There
we
we
go.
go. Come on, Candy Baby. You a professional now. Y'all just had a show, a room last. That was 2 days ago. That was crazy off the hook. You know how these things work. What's good with you?
I'm doing good. Everything good. I'm looking good, feeling good. And
That's
don't
right.
forget, I'm looking good.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about. What you got for the people tonight?
I'm gonna do this poem called Inhale, Exhale, and the piece was written in three different parts. It's based off of the pictures right there from a picture prompt.
Okay.
Um, I'm gonna do this when I read it from the producers that I'm of the documentary I'm doing, and they want me to read it. So I need real life constructive, harsh, and real criticism.
That's what
Okay?
we gonna do. That's what we
All
do.
right.
Got you, Queen. Let's get it.
Let me jump into this. Inhale. Charge the lungs with the God in you. God be you. God is you. Embrace the surge of emerging powers of ancestors' throne cycle that forces breath of life into you. Exhale. The fumes that once plagued the mind, the harmful words they spoke become desolute. Karma makes the way of those who have forsaken to praise the God for the sacrifices given those with no insight, the plight of voices that caused this addiction to disrespect womb that created all. Humbly forgive trespassers with no knowledge. Populations only thrive by the fruit of her womb. Inhale. Anew is the life that healed. I'm sorry. I just had a kid walk in here and ask me a question. My bad,
Take
y'all.
it from the top. Take it from the
All
top.
right. Let me close these. They don't like talk. They don't even like me like that. They always come in here when the phone is in my face. Here we go. Inhale. Charge the lungs with the God in you. God be you. God is you. Embrace the surge of emerging powers of ancestors' throne cycle that forces breath of life into you. Exhale. The fumes that once plagued the mind, the harmful words they spoke become desolate. Karma makes the way of those who have forsaken to praise the God for sacrifices given with those with no insight, the plight of voices that cause the addiction of, to womb. Fuck. God damn it. I lost it.
Nah, don't worry about it. Bring it back. Bring it back.
Bring
Let's
it
go.
back.
Bring
Bring
it
it back.
back.
Okay, thank you, Poetic Black. Bring it back. We're going to get this. All right. One more again. Inhale. Charge the lungs with the God in you. God be you. God is you. Embrace the surge of emerging power of ancestors' throne cycle that forces breath of life into you. Exhale. The fumes that once plagued the mind, the harmful words they spoke become desolate. Karma makes the way of those who have forsaken to praise the God for the sacrifices given. Those with no insight, the plight of voices that caught this the addiction, the disrespect womb that created all. Humbly forgive trespassers with no knowledge. Populations only thrive by the fruit of her womb. Inhale. Anew is the life that healed the damage that can't be undone. Oxygen pump the main vein that bleeds the courage to testify against ignorant stereotypes, the lies that swore the tribe derived from a land with no pride. Lead the herd placates stampedes tirelessly trying to eat. Exhale. Up and smoke the pursuit for a seat at a table we don't belong. Space created with barricades separating the voices of the people, but the ashes of the venues that doesn't foresee the greatness that lies within the belly of the beast. Deep within, objective thought that sun-kissed melanin was a sin to begin. Break the pact that Jim used to break the pact, break the trade that he believes that we detach from an arm, leg, arm, or cut the head. Hold the mic, gotta catch a flight, getting advice from the original people to rebuild the infrastructure of minds that have been brainwashed and dismantled. Candy Baby, double mint stuck, the battle has begun. Candy Baby versus Taisha. She's in the way blaming you, and you. What do you want to be when you grow up, Candy Baby? Jenny Jones showcase wasted, rude juice, gray stages. I want to be Barbie. She has everything. Famous Amy break pockets that broke pockets. He robbed her innocent pockets. Revenge through robbery. Material temporarily revoked to her. Cold-blooded, deep-seated. The root of her stiletto family cheese. She chose. The world chose to fertilize. How do we undo or redo what systems do? I'm married to pimpin'. Taisha. Black Power Media influence. No, debunk the rumors. She's an influence, influenced by influencers who water her garden, empower her, acknowledge lackluster politics, her kind, dis-ease, plaguing the spread. You are not worthy of praise, ancestors. Uprooted in an uproar. Empress hard to digest. They regress, no digress. We invested amply in the progress. Cycles broken, exude confidence, tears shed, blood shed, conquered the inferiority of the real Israelites. Ships sunk, the chickens have come home to roost. Storms of my ancestors' cries. Reserves set sail. Welcome to my mother's land. Matriarchy take place. Replace what Paleface has embedded psychologically to imply the need for rewiring. Don't break crowns, adjust crowns. Suffrage enough. Misplaced anger. Why tear down when black femicide? 6 hour delay. Anguish spilled out. Time out. We suffered enough. Women of color carried the weight of the world. Your rainbow has begun. Emulate without emasculating the power before the divide, weep, cleanse the ancestor spirits. Hear your tears. Candy Baby.
Okay. 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 Okay, let's get into it. I mean, this got levels. This is an onion. Now, I looked at the picture the entire time that you were spitting. You know, the picture prompt. All of the sentiments of the picture came through very well. As far as the delivery of this particular piece, I know Payne gonna get into it a little bit deeper, but the things that I saw that just stuck out to me. One is the confidence in your runs, the confidence in the beginning part of this poem where you're going on and you're illustrating these things. You know, you're slipping up. The first time you started, you came up and you came in abruptly. You was trying to like rush through it. The second time you was definitely way more subtle, and it came off, way more better. The third time it's like you went back to the rush. That run right there, you're saying some heavy shit. So you need to like really, 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 keep that cadence, the ongoing, you listing one thing after the next, one thing after the next, but say it with confidence and a little bit more subtly. So it shows that you're not rushing. Like, we know you got it. We got what you want to say. It's like your mind is going real fast, or your mind is there and your cadence can't keep up. That's why you keep stumbling. But this piece, sentiment, heavy, heavy, heavy. One of the things that came to mind when you were spitting this piece was the evolution of our oppression. The evolution of our oppression. In the picture, I don't know if it's just me, but the two faces, it resembles a silhouette of lungs. And then you got the cigarette smoking the people. And then you got the tears, which can be represented as sweat and tears coming from the face. All of these notes you hit somewhere throughout the poem. I thought it was a beautiful poem. I thought it was beautiful. As far as the delivery of this and you performing it, only thing I would say as far as a critique is concerned is to be a little bit more confident in what you're saying, and master the delivery of it. Don't go too fast. Fast is cool, but you don't got to go fast to the point where you're stumbling over it. You know what I'm saying? Just pull back just a little, just a tad bit, and say each line with confidence. And I think it's gonna be a way better delivery. But dope poem, dope poem. Payne, what you thought about it, bro?
So here's the thing. I didn't have a problem with the pace in which you were spitting the verses, and I figured you stumbling is just gonna, that's gonna go away as you get more familiar with the piece and keep reading it. But the articulation is important because, like Black said, you saying some heavy shit, and you got to make sure that your speed of the pace doesn't compromise the articulation of the words, and making sure that everything you say is being heard. Um, and with that part said, I also want to talk about this inhale, exhale part you had going on. I really feel like in your performance of the piece, you're kind of putting the inhale. I feel like the inhale, exhale should be a transitional part for you, especially with the pace in which you spit in the verse, right? So when you come inhale, then you go on that run, right? Then at the end of that run, you're like, exhale. And then and I think it emphasizes the fact that you need to breathe, like in terms of metaphorically with the poem, and it'll also help your breath with the delivery, with the pace you're using. Because the pace works with the inhale, exhale you're doing. It works, but you got to deliver on the inhale, exhale. You're going inhale, da 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 da, exhale. And I think the inhale, exhale, you need to nail that. Like, really take that breath. Let us hear it. Like, inhale, then spit that verse how you spit it. Da, 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 and it the transition at the end of the run when you go exhale and then go again. I think it gives the delivery more character. I also think it'll help with your breathing when you spitting it.
Mm,
But I dug it, and I really can't wait to see what you do with that piece when you master it.
definitely. Another thing I wanted to say when Payne just said what he said, it brought in my mind. I wanted to say this: that transition of inhale, exhale, as a form of misdirection with your audience when you perform it live. You can say the name of this poem is Inhale, Exhale. And instead of saying inhale, exhale, actually do the inhale and the exhale. you know Act that out, bring the theatric into it, let the audience figure it out. You gave them the title of the poem, and then throughout the poem you're and going in and then going out, and they can make that connection. So that's another form of misdirection that you can use with that piece as well. But that's dope though. It's dope.
Yeah, but keep in mind that what Black is talking about, that's for the stage,
That's
that's
the
for
stage.
live.
Yeah, that's live.
But
That's
if
for the
you
stage.
spitting it, if you spitting it, or if you spitting it online, make sure that you nail the inhale exhale, because they won't get it if you're doing that online. But yeah, man, I can't wait to see what you do with that. And if you do that piece live, I want to see the
I
footage.
want to see the footage too.
I'm gonna do it live.
Yeah, I want to see the
And
footage
the
of that.
cameras are gonna be there as well. I do have another question. What about the transition and the end of the first piece? Can you tell the difference in the transition?
You can.
When I transitioned from the first piece I wrote to where we go, Candy Baby, how did that smooth out? That
Well,
was
it's
I was
it.
and
gonna say,
Go
I'm
ahead, go ahead,
sorry,
Payne. Go
I
ahead.
was gonna speak on that. That I think you should do something with your voice. When you going back and forth, I think you should just do something to kind of emphasize. And being that you're doing it live, even if you can't do something with your voice, maybe change your body language so that the transition comes across on stage. Because on stage you can do more. So you could just even change your body language, and people will understand what's happening.
okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you
Yeah,
guys. Happy
most
Saturday.
happy Saturday, Queen. Definitely dope joint. Yeah, when you get that joint all, what I'm saying. I want to see the footage of that performance live though. Bring that on back to the people, man. Throw that link up there so we can all check that out, for real.
I definitely will. I'll have it by next week.
Definitely.
See y'all later. See y'all next week. Thank you.
All right, Queen. Great job. All right, Payne, we set it off nice. And you know what I'm saying? I like the way we set this off tonight, man. We get set off nice like that. Inhale, exhale. I like the title as well. I like the title. Okay, who we got next, bro?
Next on the mic is my tie.
Let's get it. Bring my tie on up to the stage. Hey, my
Hello,
tie. What's good with you, Queen?
just chilling, vibing out.
All
How y'all
right.
doing?
Feel the vibe. I'm feeling the vibe. What you got for the people today?
I got a piece. I can't recall if I did this piece on here or not before. Um, but somebody suggested that I do it on here, so I did it later earlier this week. So somebody told me bring it here, so I'm gonna do that for y'all.
All right.
This piece is titled "Mind Fuck."
Mind fucked. Oh, I like it. I like it
Okay.
already.
Okay. I felt it in my stomach, but it's embedded in my brain. You fucked me real good, too good. It almost made me insane. Then I came to my senses, blowing my mind with mind blowing effects, affecting my mental fantasies, becoming reality. But now my mind is at full capacity. Dirty minded, because I'm not minding. You were undermining my body. Mind fucking me became your hobby, taking my body up your elevator, leaving my feelings in your lobby. And like a burglar, you robbed me, but I'll admit I was naive, letting you screw my mind, knocking my screws loose, using those screws to build an imaginary you, using my fantasy as your helpful tool. Mind fucked, feelings tucked, Mentally, I'm stuck and my brain is still busting nuts. Brain damage, no longer responding to your false image, paying homage to your facade, thinking you were an honest man was a great mirage, giving me hallucinations of romantic vacations that we would never have. The person I thought you were was my imaginary friend. True snapped me back into reality. You mind fucked me into an alternate universe. I was your wife. You were a faithful husband. Those other women could never be your lover. I was a queen and you put no one above me. Mind fucked. Reality check. The pain in my heart, it brought me back. It's crazy because my real life seems surreal. You made me numb. I can no longer feel. My heart is no longer filled. Saying to myself, this shit can't be real. You explore my mind with your dick, blindly using it as a walking stick. Tried to manipulate me because I'm younger, thinking I'm not quick with my wit. But you're no longer in my imagination. You should have never played me because the pain you caused me will forever replay in your memories. And no matter how much you try, may you never forget what you did to me. You're getting sleepy. You're getting sleepy. I'm hypnotizing you by reminding you of your mesmerizing lies. And when you arise from your slumber, you were forced to be remembered, and you can never deny fucking my mind. Awake, admit it. You manipulated my mind. Awake, admit it. You wasted my time. Awake, admit it. You spew bad fairy tales and tainted nursery rhymes. Now sleep. Remember me. You will no longer sleep peacefully. I will reside in your subconscious until your conscience cries. You will rely on Father Time to clear your mind, but I will stick to your brain like a tumor, and no doctor will be able to remove her. And yes, I will laugh because to me, this is humor. So it's my time to mind fuck your mind, and no more mind blowing brain. I will now blow your brains out, and now it's your turn to be insane. Peace.
Wow. First question. First question I want to ask you. Are you a Scorpio?
No, I'm a Capricorn.
Are you a Capricorn? Close. Close. Oh man. Mind fucked. This is what happens when the left stroke is the death stroke. We did a show on hobosexuals. You know what I'm saying? People, who, they use their, men in particular who, what I'm saying, they use their sex game as a means of manipulation. And this poem right here would have been a dope ass poem to open up that show. This was dope though, Mai Tai. The sentiment behind this, even though you put a lot of you put some comedic elements in there, the actual sentiment that you're bringing awareness to is real. You got dudes out there that play games, get with you emotionally, get intimate with you, and tell you all the things you want to hear, but they're being manipulative. And it called awareness to that, the sentiment of this poem. I thought it was dope. You know what I'm saying? One thing you could have did though, I think that would make it pop would be, is this part where you do the spell. When you do like I'm hypnotizing you, it's like get into character with that. You know what I'm saying? Like really get into character, like, I'm hypnotizing you and being emphatic with that chant you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like really take us there with it. But this poem was dope though. It was a dope ass poem, man. I really dug it. Payne, what you thought about it?
Boy. Soon, I don't know, between you and Habib, now you talking about delivery, you got Habib. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm stepping on your toes. My bad, bro. My bad. Put your toes
Anyway,
and put
nah,
the
I'm
back
just
of the
messing with
head.
you. I'm just messing with you. My time, you got to thing with your delivery, right? Where when you be talking about like serious stuff, but I ain't gonna say you got like a happy delivery, but it's like a Harley Quinnish kind of thing because you be talking about real shit, but your delivery is real like playful. I do agree with Black that transitioning into like a character, changing your voice a little bit when you go into the hypnosis part of the piece, that would be dope. But I like the poem. I just your deli- your delivery is always upbeat and it throws me sometimes. But I really like the poem. And I appreciate you coming through with that, Marta.
Thank you for the space. I'm gonna say I've been listening to myself on replays, and I'm like, God, you sound like a kid. Like, and I mean, like, what do I need to do? Because I'm 26, so I'm like, I don't know. I'm working on like I be trying to like make it sound like I don't know how it is when these witches be cashing sales. So I be trying to figure. I mean, like I was just going into like how I thought it sound like, but yeah, I definitely understand what y'all are saying. Um, but yeah, I appreciate y'all giving me the space, and I definitely was taking kind of what y'all was saying.
Most definitely,
Yeah,
most definitely.
sometimes if you could just kind of get into the emotional part of the
Uh,
piece, sometimes that helps a little bit. But you funny.
I'm gonna try to find some maturity in my voice. I don't think puberty hit my voice yet.
She's like, I'm 26. I sound like I'm 12. Nah.
I figured it out. Thank y'all, fellas.
Most definite, Queen. Most definite. Dope piece. All right, Pain, man. We moving this train along, man. Moving the train along. Who we got next on the list, bro?
Next on the mic is Marielle.
Oh, let's bring Marielle on up to the stage, the Shinobi of poetry. Let's go. What's good, Shinobi? What's good, bro?
Man, I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. Y'all.
Konnichiwa, my brother.
Konnichiwa.
What's going
It's
on,
been a
man?
minute. It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute, Mario.
Uh, uh,
So what you got for the people tonight?
I got a little bit of poetry. I'm gonna say this piece that I've been doing, but I would love to get y'all feedback onto it.
Most
So
definite.
it's called Darkness. It's kind of what the PTR is about as well.
Darkness.
I destroy life the way I see fit. I'm the judgment to people's bullshit. Folks tend to see me as total darkness, probably because I bring out the heartless to leave behind carcasses, but my only targets is the ones in need of justice. Yet, you people fear me. Good. Long as I'm understood not to be fucked with. 'Cause see, I don't mind killing. I'm one bad origin away from being a villain. One Krillin away from releasing a demon who will show you the worst nightmare. You be unaware that you're trapped in my snare. See, I'm the reason why humans says life's not fair, but is it supposed to be? Are you humans even deserving? Yeah, my younger brother is more beloved than me, even though he has a worse history. He deceives and gets people to believe anything that they can see, but yet they come to me to hide their truth. Yet I'm seen as evil for the simple reasons I'll expose you. See, I can alter your reality and snatch you out your fantasy. I guess that's what makes me so scary. See, no one wants to be around me unless they in need of saving. But see, I don't play sides. I hide the victims and the criminals. I'm the angel and the devil. I have horns to hold up my halo. See, I can be Moses or Pharaoh. I can say, let my firstborn go, and then conquer the people. See, I'm the shadow that will protect you from the heat, or that shadow that's below 0 degrees. See, I can see everything that you attempt to hide from me. Why? Because you people tell me your secrets. See, I'm primordial. I surround the rest of the celestials. I'm the predator and the animals that hunts, kills, and destroys. See, I'm the one that humbles the arrogant. For instance, see, I'm karmatic. Remember, I'm justice. The mafia's judgment. By putting a bullet in a dog, I activated a John Wick. I flipped the script with an evil plot twist. I grant the wishes of total darkness. See, I'm the reason why a parent will say, man, fuck them kids. But am I lying? Think about it. Child throws temper tantrum and is topped off with a hysterical crying. The sounds prying array at your eardrum so much that in the angriest voice, you yell, "Shut the fuck up and sit your ass down." See, I'm the darkness that's piercing from your eyes that ceases their cries, but I'm pretty sure it got them quiet, right? See, I'm the dark knight here to save the day. The way I operate to some may seem a little controversial, but see, they don't know that I'm not good, but nor am I evil. I'm what you call an anti-hero. See, I'm Death Stiller. I'm the feeling that comes over one before they meet the creator, but yet at the same time, once being their savior. The invader of dreams, the seam that tethers together the fabric of life that creates the ribbons of forever. See, I'm the heart of the heartless. My chaos is what makes me an artist. See, I'm more than a god or a goddess. But I guess to y'all, I'm known as darkness. Arigato.
Mario, I appreciated your commitment to the character in terms of your delivery, um, with your voice, and just the way you went about serving it up. I thought the piece was good. I think me personally, and remember, I'm not the smartest knife, but I got lost a little bit sometimes. I figured it out kind of midway, uh where I figured it out early where you was going with it. I just couldn't. I was having a hard time following you sometimes, but again, that could just be a me thing. But I dug your delivery of the piece, man, and I did feel the darkness. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, man. Now, this piece, it made me have an epiphany. I'm sitting here and I'm like, because the first thing I thought about when I heard the voice, the immediate voice I thought was Batman. And then I'm saying, nah, Grim Reaper. But the epiphany I had, I'm like, hold on. Batman's character is kind of likened to the Grim Reaper. Not either bad or good. You know what I'm saying? Not you can't really, is he a bad guy? Is he a good guy? But my mind was just floating with that. But this piece, the commitment was dope. And I love the comedy in this piece. I love the comedy. I think the throw off was we thought, because I thought you was going somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? I thought this was gonna be one of those pieces, like, like this was gonna be one of those heavy pieces, but it was a comedic piece, and I thought that the fusion between the two of them, from the darkness and the
I think
comedy,
that's what threw me off. I think
yeah,
that's what threw me.
this is a comedy piece, but it read in the beginning as though this was going to be one of them serious pieces. But the comedy came in. I enjoyed this piece. It was funny. It was funny. It was dope. I love the commitment that you maintained throughout the entire piece with the voice. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, is this the Grim Reaper? And I ended off saying, yeah, this is the Grim Reaper. This is what I was getting from this. But dope piece though, man. Dope piece.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, it was a mixture of Batman with the voice of a Batman and with a Grim Reaper type character.
Oh, all right, all
Um,
right.
and the idea of the piece was supposed to kind of display uh how much uh we don't appreciate the darkness. Darkness does a lot for us, but at the same time, like whether we need saving, we the one that run to it. But then yet we call it evil. But then yet we keep all our secrets in the dark. We keep, when we are hiding from, something that we're afraid of, we go to the dark. When we're trying to keep away something, we go to the dark. So the darkness is kind of like a hero to us, but that's why I got it, the anti-hero, because at the same
Ah,
time,
so you was the manifestation of the darkness.
yes.
Got it. I got it. I got it. That was dope.
Yeah.
That was dope. That was dope. That was dope.
Yeah, man. See, I'm glad I wasn't bugging, man, because I'm getting Batman and I'm getting the Grim Reaper. You know what I'm saying?
I use the Batman when I say I'm the Dark Knight, but yet here to save the day. I was trying to play the Batman voice and also when I was saying remember I'm justice. Batman usually says something.
Yeah, you know. But yeah, man, dope parallel too. Dope parallel, man. Dope parallel because
Appreciate
that's
it.
dope. You know what I'm saying? People talk about the darkness and you know what I'm saying, this is evil, but the darkness be saving our ass. We got a lot of skeletons in the closet. Got a lot of stuff that we don't want people to know about. You know what I'm saying? When we yell at them kids, like we use the darkness take over and get the job done though. Dope piece though, Mario, man. Dope piece.
Appreciate it. Appreciate you.
All right, Payne. We got time for one more before intermission or no?
Uh, yeah, we got time for one more before intermission, man.
All right.
That was dope. You know, it's always good. It's always dope to see one of the dirty dozen come through iron sharp as iron.
And go in and go ham.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Next on the mic is Elizabeth Carpenter.
Oh, not the one and only. Bring on up to the stage. Let me say this off rip before you even go, Elizabeth. I want to say, man, you had a phenomenal feature yesterday. I want to say that, man. You killed. Like you killed. You had a whole bunch of emotions stirring up on that stage, you know, and the piece you ended with was just phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? Great job, man. Great job, man.
Thank you so much. But where's my theme song?
I got you.
That was good. That was good timing. That was good timing.
All right, what you got for the people tonight?
All right. This piece is called Bound by Constellations.
Bound by Constellations. Loving the title.
Sweet love, I'm trapped in your love. I've opened up, unsure I can trust. My heart and I were buried in dust. Free me, free us. I was an astronaut, tethered to the base station of my self-brace to explore the cosmos of possibilities when I found a man who could be my North Star. A firmament brighter than I could ever imagine. You see, my heart had been an enigma, a paradox, Pandora's box of past lovers. I wore burn marks as if they were badges of honor, a history branded mythology sewn into my very essence. But then there was him, my Poseidon, who ruled my seas, making me wet, making waves up in me. He stepped into my chaos. Like an unwritten ballad, his melody is familiar, a song I've known since before my own existence. I am bound to you as his rib, and his heart responded, yes, and I you. His trust was not a trophy won, but a gift given. It did not demand proof. It did not need justification. I am a vagabond in the land of affection, found in him a home. And here my heart whispers, here, you are more than enough. Our love is not a fairy tale ending, not a knight in shining armor trying to save a princess. It's not bound by happily ever after because it lives in the now. It's messy, chaotic. It's an unmade bed of life and it thrives in the fuck you. I'm sorry. How could you? I was wrong. I'll do better next time. Fuck you. His love is a refuge and an oasis in a desert of my self-doubt. A sanctuary where I can shed my armor, lay down my weapons in the mirror that reflects the most authentic self. In his eyes, he sees past the reflection. I am not perfect, but I am loved. We act like children, more than children. His inner child grabs my inner child's hand as we grab Nerf guns running around the store, causing havoc, shooting each other until we get kicked out of the store. His love is not a battlefield, but a canvas where souls can intertwine. And each stroke of trust and every hue of understanding creates a masterpiece that belongs only to us. We are not two halves making a whole, but two wholes choosing a journey together. And each step in this fragment of time, we are not bound by chains, but by choice, by love, by trust. So I stand here as an astronaut grounded in the constellation of his love. I found my gravity in this man, in this trust in his love. I find myself to be in this love, and I am bound. I found a man I can trust, and boy, I believe in us. I am terrified to love for the first time. Can't you see that I'm bound in chains? I finally found my way. I am bound to you. I am bound to for his love. And in his love, I am not lost, but I am found.
Yeah, because Elizabeth, man, you did a lot in this poem, man. Between the singing and I really dug your delivery in this piece. It was a line you said though that stuck in my head. Oh yeah, you said a paradox, Pandora's box. I like that kind of word. I like that kind of word play, them kind of rhyme schemes. I like it. I like sticky words like that. That was dope. Um, I really I really dug your delivery on this piece. You sold this piece with the delivery, man. And then, at the end you went cabaret. You know how you do. P Black.
Man. Oh man, Elizabeth. I
Yeah,
noticed
Black,
that
you
from
on mute, bro.
yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, I was on mute. I pulled one of your moves. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, this piece was dope. This piece was dope. I noticed off rip as well that the delivery was just A1. The singing meshed well with the stanzas. This is a playful kind of love. This love you're talking about, man. I love that aspect when you said, his inner child grabs my inner child and we run around the stores with Nerf guns. And I'm looking and I'm saying this is the type of love you marvel at. This is the type of love that, you watch the years go by as you grow old together. You know, this is a sentiment that we all yearn for in some form or fashion, in some way. It may look different to other people or different people, but the sentiment is the same. I thought this was a dope ass poem, very heartfelt, very heartfelt. I found myself more than one occasion just pondering over the stanzas and saying, wow, it would be great to have that type of love, But great job, man. I'm noticing your delivery is definitely, picking up. You know what I'm saying? Weeks ago, you be coming off just come out the gate, just But now, you're very deliberate and you're very poised throughout the piece, and dope. Great job, Elizabeth.
I can take criticism. I listen.
That's what's up. Definitely. And once again, man, great job on that feature last night. I was
Just
thoroughly
saying, I got
impressed.
2 more weeks, so
Yeah, it's going down, man. I'm bringing you on the podcast, man. I'm bringing you on Spoken Soul Session. You're ready now. You're ready.
I'm ready now. I've been waiting a long time.
You're ready.
I was like, when am I going to get my, I'm cold-blooded, but
Yeah, definitely. You're ready now. And I'm definitely going to bring you on the show, Elizabeth. Great job, man. One more time for Elizabeth Carpenter. All right, Payne. Are we ready for this intermission, my brother?
It is that time.
It is that time. So, but this is the time of the show where you need to go.
Roll your shit up.
That's what.
Roll your shit up.
Where you need to go get. I don't know what you need, man. A drink or whatever. You know what I'm saying? A snack. Go take care of them things, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Independence Day. I know we all have childhood nostalgia, summer fun with friends, lighting M80s, putting them in a cat. Having fun with friends with fireworks. Barbecues. Family coming from far and wide to eat some ribs and chicken. The thing about this holiday that's always bothered me when it comes to the black community is that this is the celebration, the birthday, if you will, of America, the United States, a country that has always maintained a certain level of disrespect for people of color. This level of disrespect has spanned over multiple centuries all over the globe. So the idea that African Americans, black people, if you will, have allowed themselves to become so brainwashed, so detached from their history, that they've allowed themselves to partake in the celebration of the birthday of a nation that helped destroy not only their ancestors, but future generations up until this very day. And I get it. It's a day off from work. It's a time to go visit family or have family come visit. And I'm not knocking that, but there's a lot of days set in the calendar year for that to happen. Also, I feel like with the addition of Juneteenth becoming a national holiday, that maybe we can substitute the celebration of Independence Day for that. Maybe we make Juneteenth our Independence Day, because I guess, to quote the great Dr. Barashango, to celebrate one's enemy's triumphs over them, that's mental genocide. And that's my 2 cents.
I'm stifled. I can taste the congestion. Dissension descending as we speak, leaking pieces and particles. I'm impartial. Information has never been more accessible, yet ignorance is bliss. The flavor of knowledge I've learned to crave, but what I'm left with is this. False premises, regurgitated. Propaganda repeated, your perspective deleted, then you reiterated. You brag about your degrees, lies you believe, say you're educated. There's a dedicated theme of defeat if you listen. This transmitted frequency is tuned in to dull your glisten, numb your senses. What are we, dense or dumb? In the name of fun, we'll lose all discretions. Funny how the chickens come home to roost. The aftermath of following our desires rather than the proof. The truth these days is subjective. There's nothing absolute. Just obtuse angles, angled at distractions where slide and miseducated and divided can we hear our folly. The resounding chatter of shits and giggles and pigeonholes we can't wiggle out of. Is this the cost of entertainment? The detainment of free thought. You thought we were making advancements. Joke's on you. Funny how the chickens come home to roost. You're left in disbelief. You can smell and taste their deceit, but now the point is moot. You can see the troops. You can hear their boots in unison in pursuit of you. Can you feel it now? Isn't it how you wanted it to feel? Instant gratification and convenience parallels with mind control and obedience. There's power in suggestion. There's billions they've invested in prepping and priming your mind, and now it's time to cash in, and your soul is the dividend. Isn't it weird when you talk about making a purchase and then it just shows up on your phone? Hope you don't think that's a coincidence. Maybe they're not listening to your thoughts. Maybe they're inducing them, producing your profile before your eyes, yet you think it's of your own doing. There's a hidden fee attached to endless strolling and random tweets. Oh, you thought it was free. No, there's a price to pay to play this folly, and we're in debt. With debit that our credit can't cash, and our advancement is depleted, morale deleted. This cycle repeated, then you feed it to your offspring who then need it, then believe it. And now we're here. Destination clear. And we can't go back. Funny how the chickens come home to roost.
Quite often, it's only about a fuck, a nut, but I can't be the one to tell you. You just act like you don't know, so here we go. You know, the rigmarole. So, no. How come it can't just be a fuck though? You say fuck no, but I know you really want to fuck though. But we gotta do this monotonous process. You say you want me to be honest, but honestly, you don't want my honesty. My truth come with judgments and name calling and subliminal post on social media. No, see, why I gotta think you a hoe? Maybe I'm the hoe. But I know you not look, look, I'm even down to stay around. Hold you after. But I don't want to go to dinner another time. Why? Why I gotta turn Catholic priest for peace? 7 fucking weeks. How long you need to know somebody to fuck somebody? See, here you go. Judgy. What you mean how my mama raised me? Wow, that's crazy. How does me want to have sex with you turn you off? Why is that? Why the fuck is that? I mean, really, what if you whack in the sack? I can't take my do you want to be my girlfriend back? What? You really asking me how would I feel if you just wanted me for sex? See? Here we go with that whole thing about honesty. This is where I feel like I'm answering one of those questions on a job interview, and there's a correct answer. And what I would really do, we ate, we've been to 2 movies, a play, park walks. You spent the night at my crib. We did the whole Wesley Snipes waiting to exhale shit. We was at your house, kissing, touching, getting heavy. I got your left cheek and my right hand. You talking about you ain't ready? Am I fucking somebody else? Listen, lady, if you not giving out no ass, this ain't really a question to ask. Nah, I'm serious, because they'll really make you wait for months for a mediocre fuck. And I'm stuck. Because for 7 weeks I've been close to you. Now you emotional because I couldn't really tell you what I wanted when I was approaching you. And I hate to leave you looking for more after getting what I was looking for. So let's get to the heart of the matter. Just don't put your heart in the matter. You're looking for a husband, I get it, that's fine, but always keep that in mind. Because women mistake good dick for love all the time. And quite often, truly, it's really only about a fuck. That was in pain.
Yo, you are the proverbial asshole. You, my brother.
What
The way your mind just works, man. I love your approach to poetry, man. I love your approach to poetry, for real, man. I say this often, man. You know what I'm saying? You are the proverbial asshole, man. Like only you would think of something to write this poem. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember was a time when people would say, yo, Pain, Black, you sound like Pain, Pain, you sound like Black. How? You know what I'm saying? How? You know, your mind just works on a whole different level, man. That shit was epic, man. That was epic, man.
You,
that's regular conversation. Regular conversation, just sitting down and delivering it in the poem, man. That was genius, bro. Oh, man. All right, we back from this intermission, man. But before we get back into things and the business of things, I got a couple announcements. If you guys will, take your attention up to the top of the room, you will see vote for the composition. What do that mean? Well, what happened was about a month ago, I was strolling on the internet, and I seen this competition that there was a concert that they was doing in New York. They do it annually in New York, and I was looking at it, and it was like they were looking for submissions of new songs or whatever the case may be to open up for this concert. Now I decided to just submit our new single. I submitted Bless. Y'all heard Bless during the intermission. I submitted Bless, and all praises due. We got selected. We got selected to be one of the groups to compete for this shot to open up on the Audacity the Save the Music concert. So what I'm asking is for everybody to please vote for the composition, please. I put the link up there. You can vote twice daily. Voting closes on the 27th. Right now we're currently fourth place. We were at first place at one point in time. But, as the voting started coming in, we dwindled to fourth. We're in a category of about 55 different groups. 55 different groups, and we're currently at number 4. So, people are voting. So I'm asking you guys, I'm going to put this description and I'm going to put this link in the description of the podcast when it airs everywhere. So the guys, outside the Clubhouse can go and also please vote for us. We're making waves, man. We're trying to put on for poetry. There's not that many poetry groups in this, to open up. So, it would be beautiful if you guys can go vote, man. And you can vote twice daily. You can pay for votes too, but we're just asking, free votes, man. Just vote, keep us in your mind and vote for us, man. We're trying to open up in this concert in New York. All right, so I got that out the way. You got any announcements, my brother?
Oh, y'all know what's going on tomorrow. It's how many mics, man. We doing that we doing that Coil Ray album. This is season 3 of How Many Mics, and we doing ladies only. Ow.
It's about to get crazy. Ladies only. It's ladies only season. It's about to go down. If you guys don't know about How Many Mics, every Sunday 7 p.m. Where Written in Pain and the lovely China Blue rate hip hop albums. Which hip hop albums? Every hip hop album ever. Is a long list, and we're going through them. I'm the complimentary DJ at that show, and we go through the tracks and we give them a rating. And it's a dope show. It's a dope vibe. If you love hip hop, the 50th anniversary or the 50th birthday of hip hop is approaching us soon. So
That's right.
you
That's
know,
right.
this is the place you want to be, man. If you're a
That's
hip hop
right.
enthusiast, you know, you love hip hop, you know, there's a lot of stuff that be going down on this show, a lot of inside information. You know, if you guys didn't know, Payne, he used to be out there, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He was in the industry. He don't talk about it much, but he was in that industry. You know what I'm saying? He knows some people, he knows some things, man. He been rubbing elbows with people. So there's a lot of information about hip hop, and he's just a glossary of hip hop anyway. So come through, man, vibe with us, man. It's a dope vibe. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. How many mics? Chloe LeRae, that joint. Yeah, I like her, man, for some reason. She's dope. You know what I'm saying? I like her. I like her
Yeah, man.
vibe.
She's Benzino's daughter for people who don't know. She's from Teaneck, New Jersey. And yeah, it's gonna be good to unpack this album. I like to believe everybody, had listened to the album several times and not just 20 or 30 minutes before the show.
Who be doing that? I don't know who be doing that. I know.
I don't say names. No, no, I ain't say that. I ain't say that. I'm just saying, I'm just putting that out there. Yeah, even for the listeners, for the people, who know what's up, you know, listen to the album a few times because your opinions about songs change per listen, So you don't want to wait an hour or two before the show to throw the album on real quick because, you're not a hip hop. Let's go. The next person on the mic.
Who we got next on the mic? Who we got next on the mic? You know what I'm saying? No nostalgia either. I'm bringing nostalgia over there. No nostalgia.
No nostalgia.
But who we got, bro?
Next on the mic is the one and only Lyrical Movements.
Oh, Compo in the building. First lady of the Compo.
Hello.
What's going on?
How are you?
I'm good. We're good up in here, man. We up in the dojo, you know what I'm saying? Everything's going right. What you got for the people tonight, First Lady of the Compo?
I have something special to me, and I've been doing a lot of digging and just uncovering a lot of good stuff. And this is Inside Blues. And it goes like this. Inside Blues. Rejected. Infected. Life interjected. I somehow, indirectly, feel disrespected. She has no reason. It's just her season. Still feels like treason. I never heard of you. Well, I never believed in heartache. Hearts break. Trust me, I know firsthand the abandonment factor. Like Custard's last stand, I am essential without any fans. I need not any parade. I just needed a page to say, thank you. This is me enraged. Why? Because scant people can't faze me. I am ink, drowning in sand. I am walking magic in a brown paper bag. I am all my bad habits. I am Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. I am the tyke he never wanted. I am the soldier that died yesterday in a landmine, in a landslide, in an open battle he did not create. In nature's confines, so nothing equates. Before your Valentine came to grind, I was considered fine to relate to. I am fate's only plate, Blue. I am the clean slate, fool. I am also my father's only mistake, sad but true. So I became the block. I then balled up and died in Miss Seeley's crops. I am the cops. I am the field. I am Mr. I am Nettie, planning my escape. Seeley's only sister, someone get the pistol. I am hate. I am me, so elusive. I am Billie Holiday's blues. I am Phyllis Hyman's favorite shoes. I'm the last fix for Jimi Hendrix. I'm your next flick via Netflix. In fact, they named me Poetry in Motion before the MTA even got the patent. They knew me in Shaolin before they ever even called it Staten. Before I hit the stores, before I hit the floors, I'll hit the door. You want more? See me in 2023, I'll never stop. Lyrics I drop, my flow is like a hit. I'm drug-free, green envy, just my ting, my ring, my bling. So somebody better cop me, top me, pop me, or just follow me for life. One.
This is classic LM shit. This classic LM shit. This is this is in your bag. This is in your bag type shit. This is one of my favorite pieces of yours, man. I always like how you switch up the delivery, in the piece. The wordplay and the metaphors in this piece is bananas. But yeah, man. And I gotta tell you, it's a little bit of nostalgia. It's a little bit of nostalgia involved. I'm gonna keep it real. It's a little bit of nostalgia involved. Be black.
Oh man, dope piece, man. Dope piece. You digging in the crates and bringing these pieces, man. This piece right here was the embodiment for me. It was the embodiment of trials, pain, progression, you going through the different eras, all of the things that we as a people endure, but what black women endure. The sentiment behind this poem was just remarkable. It's just like, wow, man. You just to sit back and marvel, where we've come, all the stuff that, just affects us, it just affects us in so many different ways. But for you to bring awareness to that, I thought this was dope. And it's relevant. It's still relevant today, So kudos to you. This was a dope piece. This was a dope piece. Great job, Miss Lyrical Movements, Miss Lightskin.
Thank you, Kings. Mad love to the family.
Most definite. And make sure you vote for the compo. Even the compo got to vote. Vote for the compo.
Hello. You already know.
Every day. Nah, I'm just fucking.
Yes, sir.
But yeah,
Peace, love, and
man.
light to the family.
Yeah, peace and love, Queen. Oh man. We setting the second half off right. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right, bro. Listen, if everybody don't know, new people, new listeners came in the room. If you don't know how to get in queue, it's easy. Only thing you have to do is type iron in the chat. Type iron in the chat, and we will definitely add you to the queue. Just be aware, 11:30, hand raising will be off. But if you type iron in the chat before 11:30, even if it be 11:29, we will guarantee that you will get on this stage tonight. So definitely throw iron in the chat. You want to get on the mic, you want to share. Who we got next, bro?
But before I say who's next, I want to shout out Snookums Pool. Today's her
Oh,
60th birthday.
let's talk about it. I knew I was forgetting something. Happy birthday, Snuggles Boo. Happy birthday to the queen, man. Happy birthday. I would sing happy birthday for you. When you get up here, I would sing happy birthday. I might bring the loofah out. I don't know. I might.
Here we go.
Bring the loofah
Here we
out.
go. It don't take much for that
Y'all
to
don't
happen,
know
y'all.
about the
I just want to tell
loofah.
you.
Y'all
It
don't know
don't take
about the
much
loofah.
for him to
got a
start with
loofah.
the ooh, happy birthday.
I got the loofah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
He'll do it.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'm legendary on live
I'm
shows. You
telling
remember
you.
when we did the Fifth Estate?
I already know.
Yeah, you
I already
remember.
know.
You remember.
It'd be one in the audience. He always find one in the audience. And he grabbed the hand and he get the y'all think it's me, it's him. It's not me, it's him. All right. Next on the mic is the all around queen.
Mama Ola Deji. Let's bring her on up to the stage. All around queen. What's going on, Mama O?
I said I'm here, present and accounted for.
What's going on, Baba?
I did send her over to read that poem for you all, so I wanted you to know. I figured you all would really like it, and that's why I wanted her to bring it over here. Now I'm sad that she couldn't remember who told her that. As enthused as I was about that poem, and I hope you all got something out of it too. And don't be playing games with women and stuff, because they'll turn around and hypnotize your ass and make you pay for that shit.
Facts.
Okay, so what you got to say about that?
Nothing, mama. I just, it's art. I'm not autobiographic. It's just art. The muse says, "Pain, write this," and I listen to
The
the muse.
proverbial
That's all.
asshole. I thought that's where you get the.
Yeah, no, I just listen to the muse. That's not, the views of the muse. That's not me.
The wow factor.
Lessons behind your musing, with your musing. All right, so I'm going to read this piece. called Obsessed with Finding the Perfect High. Been there, done that. Since the age of 5, I was obsessed with finding the perfect high. Been there, done that, tasted that paste. No glue, I don't think. I didn't try that until I was about 2. But I gave helium a try to talk like a duck. Banana peel, no, that didn't appeal to my finer inner visibility. Had no clue that I was searching for a high. But grass just made me hungry. But it took me to live in Jam Down and sing, hey Rastaman, oh Rastaman, give me some of that Cincy. That good weed and good weather, good food and the best sex ever. Utopia before it became overwrought with Europeas. Well, still I had not enough nutrition to start my ignition and keep it running, but unlike my teachers, I got good rights. At least they put me on the right track. Sniffing cocaine never sped me up. I was already zooming naturally. Some things you don't have to continue to try to know it won't be the perfect high, but a wasted life. So I bypass the chemicals and look for the high in herbs and roots, but not obsessed enough to try the magic mushrooms. But I guess that's, of course, because I had exaggerated fear of jumping over the moon and never coming back. You know, jumping so far, like my brother who touched the stars and came back with scars. There were plenty of neighborhood gurus, so I never had to go that far. Nepal was just, I never had to go as far as Nepal, but was sure that I wanted to be no higher than I could get with Mama Coca, the plant that gave exaggerated obsessions and kept me on a low-cal diet. Once I researched and found it was pure enough to give to babies to deceive the child's brain from feeling hunger pains, I knew that Mama Coca was the mother of all plants. And we who sought her felt that we know were no longer restless seekers, now perpetual chasers, and felt that we had finally arrived. Safer, getting a high in a natural way, consuming the perfect high. We were sure we had found the perfect high. Creative ways of always having the means to a good supply. Yeah, we found a way. Peeped and peeked at plans and goals. I could have been a commodity because of my face and my shape, but Poppy wasn't having it. He always let me reach my peak and never asked me for a thing, but he always break off a big chunk and tell me to go ahead and do my thing. But oh, once my peak was reached, it was never the same. But I became obsessed with trying, like in the circus game, where you hit the ball with the hammer and the bell would ring. And every try after that, you were just giving your tickets away, never again to hear those bells ring. The odds are that you're trying to beat leaves you too exhausted, and that dopamine, never again to peak. The perfect high had already been reached, but nobody told me it was only going to be once, maybe twice at the most. Well, thrice. Years later, you find yourself still on the treadmill going nowhere but worn and beat down from years of walking in place. After that, you're now addicted to the chase, looking profusely to get that perfect high out of life's necessities. In the end, you even lose your closest friends and pick up those new ones like Gimme Some Roy or What You Got Bob. Most of all, the endings are usually the same. Mine is no exception. There is no high more perfect than Mama Coca, but no matter how rich, if even given to you free, you can never be satisfied. So don't even try. Well, maybe we could have used it in its rightful place to pop our ears and to help us with high altitudes, but then some fiend decided to free it from the base. Wits were exaggerated. Even your family became prey. And without AA, people died from the fray. I would say read Silverman's ending. I would say read Silverstein's ending. It is his poem which I call to embark. That's as far as I can go back into that tunnel so dark. Mama Oladeji's discontent. This is where my story ends and where Shel Silverstein's story begins. Prose poem story.
Wow, mama. Absolutely phenomenal. This poem, man, this poem hit a lot of notes. First, before I get into the sentiment of this poem, I got a question. What's the deal with the banana peels? What's the banana peels? Like all the other stuff I don't know say that I identified, but what did they do with banana peels? Like
I didn't
that's some
try
new
it.
shit.
No, that was one of the first things people used to tell you. If you dried them and smoked them, you could get high. No, I didn't try it, but that was the first suggestion. That came right after eating paste and sniffing glue, right?
Yeah, the sniffing glue. I caught that, but like the banana peel, this is some new shit right here. I was like, damn, this new
Right,
shit.
too young. Yeah, they told you to do that.
Oh
They told you.
man. But this poem, man, it brings me back. You know, it brings me back to a time when I was having a conversation with this guy. You know, it's a guy named Peanut. And he was a crackhead. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't a crackhead at that time that I was talking to him, but he used to smoke crack. He was very, you know, he was like, I smoke crack. I smoked it before. You know what I'm saying? So, but he was a straight up crackhead. You know what I'm saying? So him telling me about his escapades, you know what I'm saying? You know, and he was like, I was like, so I asked him, I was like, yo, what's the infatuation with it, man? I'm like, why do that stuff have you, you know, selling your shit, you know, going back, trying to, you know, stealing from people who you love, like, you know, destroying, you know, whole families with this shit. And he told me, he was like, yo, he said it's one high, and something you said in the poem that you chasing this one high. You know, the first time you experience it, it's like, oh my god, and then the rest of the time you're chasing that feeling again. You're never gonna get it again. And he told me that, he was like, yeah, the only way you get that feeling again if you quit, and you quit for years and years and years, and then you start smoking again, you might get it back then. But I was like, wow. And I seen that you brought that up in the poem, and the ramifications behind drug use. Very, very, very you know, a very well written poem illustrating the detriment behind drug use, you know, and you did it in a way, you know, in griot fashion, you know. I wasn't bored. I didn't feel like I was being lectured. I felt like I was being privileged, and I was being, you know, informed of something that, you know, that I wouldn't have this privilege of knowing unless I had someone to tell me this. So this poem was dope, mama. I thought it was just so real, and great job. Great job. Payne, what you thought about it?
Man, this was like curling up to a good book, Mama. It's so many levels to how you storytell. Whether when it's time to be sarcastic, or when it's time to tell a subtle joke, or sometimes you just saying something. Because I laughed at the banana peel. I was just dying. Like I didn't know, I didn't know where that came from. But um, yeah, I just like listening to you. Your delivery and storytelling is inviting, and it really just brings the listener into what you're saying. And I never heard you spit anything that I didn't learn something from. Besides you spitting that stuff that I don't want to hear, but even in that, you learn a lot about a person when they. Anyway, I um, yeah, mom, you the griot for real, man. I appreciate you coming through with that piece. I love you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, the person that saved me was Poppy because like the Jamaicans were one thing, but Poppy was like not having it. So I never had to go to the extent of being the commodity. So I appreciate him for that. So that's just one tale of the tale in the life of a crackhead.
Yeah, man, that was vivid right there. That was dope though. That was a dope poem right there, man. Very much your storytelling. I think the storytelling is what just tops it off. You know, you can take the newspaper and do that with it. You know, for real, for real. Thank you,
That's
Ma.
up. That's up. I'm glad y'all got to hear my girl, my Thai, and her storytelling ability. I thought you all would really enjoy that. I'm a little disappointed that she didn't remember that I asked her to come over here to do it, though. Oh, well and good. One love, everybody. I love you all.
Love you too, Mama. All right, all right, all right, Pain. Who we got next on the list, bro?
All right, it's getting there. You got about 15 or so minutes if y'all want to get on the
16
mic.
minutes to be exact.
Mm-hmm.
And hand raising is going off. So if
Mm-hmm.
you're waiting for the last second to press that iron, think again
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
promptly.
Uh, yeah, Lost in Queens. You just got to put iron in the chat if you want to get on the mic.
Yep, type
And I
iron in the
got
chat.
you.
We got you.
Yeah. And I got you. I got you. I got a cue. I got it. I got the roller. I got a mental Rolodex. Everybody that comes here knows I forget nothing and I never mess up the cue.
Bullshit. Wow. No bueno. If he got his glasses
With
on, he's
that,
A1. He's A1.
with that being said, next on the mic is Jay Nicole.
Let's bring. Damn, I don't got my joint, man. Let's bring up J. Nicole to the stage, man. Yo, I don't have my Brooklyn button, man. I didn't download my Brooklyn button. I swear next week I'm going to have my Brooklyn button. Where's Brooklyn at? Where's Brooklyn at? What's
What's
good,
up,
J.
fellas?
Nicole? What's
We here,
good?
we here.
That's what I'm
What's going
talking
on?
about.
I'm good. How everybody feeling? How y'all doing? Peace, poets?
Feeling good,
Good.
Quig.
We good. We good. We good.
So I wanted to keep it light tonight because I've been on this whole healing journey and stuff, and I've been releasing a lot of heavy shit.
Mm.
So I remember that I'm funny and shit, right? So this poem is remember that funny and shit, and I just wanted to share like a funny like piece with everybody tonight. This is called Dudes.
Okay, let's get it.
I love dudes. I like shopping for them the way I do my shoes. I'm attracted to all different types of dudes. Check it. I got this Nigerian, cocky nigga, always boasting about being a Sagittarian. He's got a body like a gladiator. Or should I say more like a cocoa skinned Adonis? But listen, I gotta be honest. His face is just aight. He's on my back like a winter sweater, but I ain't never been pressed for pipe. I got this rude boy, Nathan. He's just my type, like 6'3" Jamaican. He's old school, love tunes and still parties. Does some of his best stunts with my sexy ass on the back of his red Ducati. And now my Irish hottie Mike, he's got bright red hair and he loves beer. I hit the pub with him. They greet us happily, just like when that show Cheers. But he's a scrapper though. He likes to start ball fights when he's tipsy. I saw him break a table over this dude's back before just because he spilled his whiskey. He's a hothead like me. We have that in common. He says his rebellious spirit comes from being brought up a Mormon. But besides that, we share the same sign. We're both Aquarius. He's got a perky sense of humor like me too, just not as hilarious. My Puerto Rican papi es muy loco en el cabeza, pero no one holds my attention like he does after like cinco or más cervezas. He's real, sort of my ideal. He's just a little too intense and too quick. Like he talk marriage and kids quick. That's that shit that makes me jump ship. Now he's classy, but still a little street. He's nasty in the kitchen too. I ain't gotta cook, but he'll still eat. It's Safase to my Haitian boo Ray. He's a crazy cool dude. We go back to elementary school, Juve, damn, even college. Ah, broke his heart years ago playing games, so he ain't trying to be bothered. Now my Dominican papi Junito, he's like super tall and he likes to play baseball. Usually while I'm watching novellas. He talks about us spending more time, but I've been dating other fellas. He calls me his esposa. I call him my friend. Pero Junito no habla inglés, so I gotta tell him again. Now I got this white Russian, not the drink. His name is Serge. Blonde hair, blue eyes, poetic. The man has a way with words. And on occasion, he writes me poetry. I write him back and play mellow instrumentals in the background, but that's too much effort and I ain't part of poetry. And I got this Cuban, not the cigar. He's so smooth and wrapped in brown skin. His face, he's most perfection. Almond shaped eyes, nice cleft chin. He calls me his wife from another life, his present day Oshun. But whoa, Papa, I'm more like, oh yeah, I'm about to be ghost soon. Now my Brazilian, he's rather unique. From the way he moves to the way he speaks. I dig a smart dude. I love when they're attractive. The skin is clear too. He doesn't really need to fuck with proactive. He's laid back, reserved. One would label him timid. He'd never consider getting a tattoo or like wearing a fitted. And now my Trini dude, he's a damn fool. He sucks his teeth at me all the time, then gives me grief about my attitude. I laugh him off, though I ain't really worried. He didn't notice yet. I come through strictly on Sundays when he's cooking curry. Now I got this Italian stallion. He's wild. He likes everything spicy and never mild. He likes parties, booze, and BMWs. Loves watching me walk around in my sexy high heel shoes. I try to correct him. I tell him they call stilettos. He laughs me off. He doesn't give a fuck. He just like shoves me off to his fellas. Hey, he's sexy too. Got a nice little like juice head body like that dude Paulie from Jersey Shore, but with extra tats. Says he hasn't really been fucking with cologne since he made Axe. The man makes me chicken parmesan from scratch. Now, see, shit like that will have me attached. But I'm not trying to settle down. I know I haven't met my match. I love dudes. I like shopping for them the way I do my shoes. I'm attracted to all different kinds of dudes. Jay Nicole, thank y'all. That's dudes.
Wow. This was dope. This was dope. All right. This
Thank
was dope.
you.
This was funny. It was funny. Uh your wordplay with this, it was so many different dope anecdotes that you had in this piece right here that I was over here chuckling. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Only thing like this poem right here, man, if you would be a little more animated.
Animated.
Yes, like and like all these things you say because the writing of this is A1. This is A1, like for real. But the delivery of this, you're saying it because I heard Payne say this before about the coolness. You know what I'm saying? You're cool. It's like
Yes.
you're not trying to commit to the funny. Like commit to the
Yes.
funny because this joint is funny. It's mad funny. And if you commit to it with the animation behind it, it's epic. I'm listening to the writing of this and I'm like, yo, this is epic writing. All your punchlines on point. Even the rhyming, the rhyme scheme between the Spanish and the English. You know what I'm saying? Very well written. Like really gold. They sell it. Like this joint was dope, man. I was over here chuckling, man. I was like, yo, this is dope. It gave me vibes of Jay-Z joint, that girls. Remember that
Yes.
joint? It gave me those type
Hell
of
yeah.
vibes. Like you know what I'm saying? It was very comedic, very comedic. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like the white boy Surge though. I ain't going front. You know what I'm saying? No, I was just fucking with you. I was just messing with you. But yeah, it was dope though. It was dope though. Dope piece though, Queen. What you thought about it, Pink?
It did give me girl. I hate going second. It did give me girls vibe. It did give me girls vibe. Halfway, like midway through, like the first few stanzas, I was like, oh, this is giving me girls vibes. I agree with Black. You know what? Your delivery of this piece should be a liken to like a stand-up comedian. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Like how you break down each dude. I think you should pace it and really like deliver each part. I died
Okay.
when you said the Jamaican dude was 6'3". I caught that. I was dying. I was dying. Um, yeah, and then you said you had the Trini dude. He sucked his teeth on the teeth. Yo, that was funny. So it's those little things though that make a good piece like legendary. If you really
Yes.
just like if you really deliver deliver this piece. Like when you came in saying it was funny, I said to myself, I was like, "Oh, we not cool this week. We about to let our hair down." But you know what I mean. But the piece, the poem was witty as fuck. It was very witty, and I
Thank
know
you.
behind, I see behind all the coolness, you got a sense of humor. But you
Oh
just
yes,
gotta let
big
us
time.
see it on this side. You know what I'm saying? I know when you at the spades game or whatever, you funny as hell at the barbecue. But you gotta let us in a little bit, man, because that piece is dope.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that piece
Thank
was
you. I'm
dope.
working on it. Word life. Word life. I'm working on it. I appreciate y'all.
Definitely, definitely, Queen. Dope, man. Dope. I was over here dying, man. Mad is just mad punchlines in that joint. I was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? She talked about Surge. I was like, whoa. She got a white boy with blue eyes. He's poetic though. You know what I'm saying? That was dope. But yeah, man, dope piece, dope piece. All right, Payne. We moving the
Thank
train along. Who we got next on the list?
I had it too. Wait, I had it. Wait. Oh, Sunshine.
Oh, come on, man. Let's bring Sunshine on up to the stage. Let's go. Sunshine been killing. She's been killing. What's good, Queen?
Hey,
How you been?
I'm yet holding on.
It sounds like you a little down. You okay?
I'm better now. I had a rough day, but I'm good.
All right. Let's get it out on with some poetry. What you got for the people?
So I had a bit of a nightmare, and I woke up kind of like on the edge of the bed crying. And so I this is what I got.
Mm.
I'm haunted. I'm haunted by what is dead but yet alive. I'm haunted by the thought of you, but you're gone out of my life. I'm haunted when I close my eyes. I'm haunted by every lie that was told to me. I can't go to sleep because it's you I see. I'm haunted. I have nightmares of taking you back, stalking your location, and crying when I wake up. The reality hits me that it didn't work. And I'm sitting on the edge of my bed, crying, wishing I wasn't in this place. Of being haunted by something that's dead but yet alive? Yes, I'm at peace because I don't have to deal with the bullshit that you bring. This brings me peace. But in those moments of me being haunted, I'm haunted when I go to the grocery store and I run into a family member that asks me questions about why we're not together, why I'm not smiling, and why I'm not over it yet. I'm haunted. I'm haunted with this fictitious marriage that I had with you. Loving you, believing in you, praying for you, wondering why it didn't work and why I wasn't enough. I'm haunted now that I can finally eat. I can't sleep. When I sleep, I see your face. My heart begins to race. And then I pace the floor, knowing that I will not welcome you back in my home. But unfortunately, you're still in my heart, and I'm haunted. I'm haunted with the fact that I still love you. Poem.
Wow.
Um, yeah, I can always tell when a poem is close to the chest. I really just, I felt this poem more than anything. And it resonated with me. Um, the passion and the compassion in the piece, it was very palpable. And sometimes that's what it is with spoken words, because it's all about vibration. And sometimes it's not about the writing and the wordplay and the rhyme schemes. It's just a vibration. And and I felt your poem, and I felt you in this poem, and you know, that's what art is for, and I appreciate you for coming here and sharing that poem with us. Black.
Mm. Wow, Sunshine. Uh, this poem right here was heartfelt. This was heartfelt. You said dead yet alive, you know, and the parallel between the haunting, you know, we think of haunting, people being haunted by something that's gone, that's dead, a ghost, a spirit, apparition or whatever. But here it is, you're haunted by those memories. Like I got pieces like this that really, you know, spot on sentiment with what you were saying in this poem. Have you given it a title yet?
I haven't. I was in a room the other day and I wrote a piece about grief. And I labeled all of these things about grief. And my last line was, can you imagine breathing? Can you imagine grieving someone who's still breathing?
Mm,
So that was the first one. And I just left them in their thoughts. And then last night when I had this nightmare and I woke up, this came out of that. But this doesn't have a title yet, but it's really close to home because it's like, what the heck?
mm,
So I guess I'm just, my subconscious. And regardless of how people act or what they do to you, when you love them with a pure heart, it's not
facts.
like a switch that you can just turn off. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Facts.
So,
Facts.
man, it's,
I
I just I have to be honest with myself. And that's just where I'm at right now. I know that that's not a situation that I can go back to.
mm.
I know that it's over, but man,
I'm
so
gonna
my
tell you
heart
this,
goes,
Queen. I'm gonna tell you this, that it's gonna heal. It's gonna heal. It's gonna take time, but it's gonna heal. When you're that much invested, you know, sometimes we become more invested than our partners. You know, that's why, you know, the relationship will sometimes resolve itself because one party is not cognizant of what the other party is feeling. And I really, really, really resonate with what you're saying in this poem, man, because I've been through it. And the light at the end of the tunnel for me was that every day I got a little bit stronger, you know, a little bit stronger. One time, yo, I'm not even gonna lie to you, like I had an ex that I put her name in my phone, never again. That's what I named her in my phone. And when I would see my phone ring and that number would come up, never again, I know to just run, you know? And this poem right here was everything. And the way you ended it, you know, with bringing it back, because throughout the poem, you was just illustrating so many different frustrations, you know, all of the shit you had to go through. But at the end of the poem, you came to terms because, yo, I still love you. It can't get more heartfelt than that. And I felt your passion throughout this poem. I felt it. I thought it was a great job. And you know, I hope it gave you some form of release, some form of, like I got it out, you know, because I really felt that frustration. Great job. Great, great, great job, Sunshine.
I'm glad that I got it out, but no, it was no, because he's literally torturing me, doing all kind of stuff. But no, I didn't get it. I'm glad that I got it out on paper. Yes, I
Mm,
am. But I still, after writing it, I was still into pieces. But I'm good. I called my counselor. I prayed. I went to sit by the water. I'm learning that on this healing journey, when you find something that gives you peace and you
mm,
need to pick me up, you need to do it as often as you need to, whatever it is.
mm.
So mine is going to an art gallery or going and sitting by the water. So I put myself out of it. It's rough. So y'all just send me love and prayers.
Definitely, sis. We sending you all this love and healing your way. You know, you gonna get over it, and the universe is gonna bless you with something so much better, so much greater. You know, and that's the beauty of it all. You know, you're gonna get what's coming to you, and that's real. So I feel your passion, man. I'm definitely sending this love and prayers and healing your way, sis, for real. Oh man, that was a real one right there, Pain. Whoa, man, that brought me back to Media Mail, man. That brought me right back to Media Mail. I was like, I wrote that poem, and everything in that poem was real. No imagination. All right, who we got next on the mic, bro?
So you know, I rarely make mistakes when it comes to the cue.
Here we go. It's the disclaimer.
You
The
know,
disclaimer's coming.
but I mean, even Jordan missed shots. All right, so I know this is unprecedented, especially for our regular listeners. I know this is unprecedented, but I skipped somebody. I know, right? Wow, me? Me?
Oh, we would have never imagined this. Who you skip, bro?
I skipped Kimbrella, bro.
Bro. How? Now I can see you skipping, like I can see, I missed, I mean, maybe one person, maybe, what I'm saying, maybe one person, bro.
This is what it is. This is what it is. I'm gonna keep it real. I didn't want to pull her because I didn't ask you if you paid that mic info.
Bro, we still good. We good till the 29th. The 29th, that's when we got to put in the new payment.
All right.
So we good. We
Okay.
at the 22nd today. We good, man. We good. Tear it
All
up.
right. So I just want to say, had you checked your back channels, I wouldn't have skipped her. I was asking you, you know what I'm saying? Did you hit Prudential up? And you didn't answer me. So I went to Sunshine.
Oh man, let's bring Kimbrella on up to the stage, man. What's good, Kimbrella?
I can't with pain, yo. I love coming here, man. The energy y'all have is so fun, so dope. What's up, my
What's
brothers? How y'all
good?
doing?
What's good, Queen? We good.
Was
We good.
good.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm always good coming in here. Shout out to the previous queen. That piece was riveting.
Yes.
Been there, been there recently. Okay, so I understand. And it does get better. She's on the right track. So much love and prayers to you, Queen. But yeah, I'm loving the room. I'm loving what everybody's bringing as always.
Yeah, now this is the part in time when the microphones get destroyed. Let's
Well, I
go.
wanna, I wanna, I wanna ask y'all, what do you? Because I'm, I'm in between conscious and a romantic love piece. What y'all want to
Ooh,
hear?
Black
romantic.
want to hear
R-
that
no, no, no,
content.
no,
I'm
no,
telling
no.
you that
I
right.
know. I never heard Kimbrella do a romantic piece. I heard her do conscious pieces. I love her conscious pieces. But this romantic piece, I'm really interested. I'm really, really, really interested.
Okay.
Let's go
The mic
there.
is yours.
All right. Here we go. He's been awaiting her presence for hours, yet imagining this very moment since the first day they met. He employed his time by booking reservations on that side of his chest where the percussion of the Most High manifests, just so her mind could rest easy when she arrives. He could hear her footsteps approaching, and the jingling of her keys reminds him of wind chimes when kissed by a subtle breeze. She opens the door, and he could see her mind filing folders that begin to fold her shoulders as the world's weight swelled within her eyes until it beat her brows into a scowl. And from the howling of the wind to the sky's bruised skin, their windows exposed evidence that she was not alone in this onset of tumultuous rain. See, each tap on the panes tapped on her pain as the path to their bedroom became a sentimental mood subdued in Duke Ellington's blues. See, lately, her days had fingertips like Jimi Hendrix manipulating the forecast of her soul strings into turbulent weather as thunder rolled in her throat and painted lightning all over her face. See, it's that moment when life imitates art. Yet she felt nothing like a masterpiece, more like a shipwreck lost in a sea of grief, while life looped in condolences and RIPs that collapsed her to her knees. She breathes, sitting in the seat of her silence on their bedroom floor, inhaling and exhaling chasmically for clarity while rocking her body and running her fingers through her temperamental crown as it fussed about the pain of submitting to the brittle command of her bothered hands until every strand demanded a drink. And just as her posture began to shrink, he selflessly recruited himself as her main bartender. He parted her hair with the most tender touches, then served them with warm coconut oil to worship the curved roots that he designed. It baptized her roots within every slide. Scriptures of stimulation and high vibration surged through his fingertips in a slow dance upon her scalp. Her thoughts began swarming in sweet metaphors like bees to a honeycomb, and their sacred language was created, translated, spoken. He flavored her in his fervor, massaging her from follicles to feet. It was like love was too weak to define how much he could adore her, like he'd be there for her until the end of time with his purple rain libations into her mane, and she supped all the riches, lifting her into the most radiant shine. His peace invaded her veins, switching the lanes of her spirit with no brakes. He had no fear of getting pulled over as he entered her state of mind. Because, see, he had a license to drive, to lead, to protect. And he met her in that place that was robbing her of feeling safe. He then sat on the floor, scooted up right behind her, wrapped his legs securely around hers until he was completely draped around her and cradling her frame. He became her cape, her knight in melanin armor, and it calmed her as she felt his heart delivering pulse patterns of passion upon her spine. And at the perfect time, he whispered these words in her ear: "Just let me cover you with my last name." In peace.
What the fuck did I just experience? What was that? What did I just experience, Kimbrella? Tell me the name of this piece. What is the name of this piece?
Honestly, I don't have one yet. I don't have a name for it yet.
Yo, we gotta come up with a name for this. In the chat. I want you guys to put up a title. What did you guys think of this piece right here? Just put up a title. What did you get from this piece? You want to set it off, Payne? Go ahead.
It's my turn.
No, it's not.
It's my turn.
It's not.
It's my turn.
It's not.
It's my turn.
It's not. You lost
It
count like you lost Kimbrella in the list. That's what happened. That's what happened. But go ahead. I'm going to concede.
Because it's my turn. Kimbrella, man. Okay, was the last was the last line of that poem cover you with my last name?
Yep, just let me cover you with my last name. Yes.
Yo, that was so dope. Yo, I don't see the side of you that much, because you the gooch. So I don't see the
He
side
said
of you
she's
that
the
much.
gooch. Throwback. Invisible
But
bully.
this, this was
Y'all so good.
so dope, man, and it was so I want to say romantic, but I don't like using that word, man. But that's what it was, man. And the way you ended it, I thought that poem was fire. I had other stuff I was gonna say, but when Black
Here we
jumped in,
go. Here we
he
go.
messed me up because it's my turn, and he want every turn to be his turn. But I'm gonna let him go now.
All right. First and foremost, we got to break this down, man. Off rip, the storytelling. The storytelling, the dangling of the keys, the wind chimes, the footsteps, setting the mood for where you're about to take us. This was an emotional roller coaster. This was conscious. You said this is a romantic piece. This was romantic, but this was very conscious. This was what the state of love is. This is the pure unadulterated description of union. I thought this was just beautiful, man. I just thought it was beautiful. Then you set the scene up with the musicians, the Duke Ellington, the Jimmy. I'm like, wow, man, impeccable storytelling. Like every single element, you set the stage up for us to experience this. And the sentiment behind this, man, you said baptize her roots. I lost it. I fucking lost it. I was like, yo, what the fuck? I was like, yo, I'm like, damn, man. This is that
Listen,
intimacy. This is that intimacy that you
yes,
imagine, that you like, wow, for both parties, for her and for him. It's just surreal. It's like they was in a bubble, and the
yeah,
last line,
yeah,
I agree with Pain, he wanna be her cape. And the way you set up
yes,
the positioning, the way he was behind her, it wasn't sexual. It wasn't
right,
sexual. It was
yes.
more so intimate, and it was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It was very beautiful, man. The metaphors you decided to use in this poem were very descriptive. Very. You said she sucked all the riches. You said sucked all
Yes,
the riches. And it
yes.
sounds vulgar, but it's so beautiful. It was beautiful, man. And I got goosebumps in
Thank
my
you.
arm, man. I got goosebumps. And this was a pure illustration of intimacy, of union, of love, what we're aspiring to be, everything was in this poem. I thought you did a great job. And the storytelling ability was just impeccable. Great job, Kimbrell, as
Thank
always.
you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Honestly, the poem started of we were having a conversation. I was having a conversation with some of my friends, and male and female, and both of us talked about how intimate it is to have someone oil your scalp
Mm,
and massage your scalp, and how rare that even is that it happens, and how it feels like a slow dance on your scalp. Like it really feels like an intimate slow dance on your scalp. And then we start getting into the fact of like, yo, when is the last time you even slow dance with a person? Like people don't understand the difference between sex and physicality and then deep intimacy.
mm,
And sometimes those things that we just talked about, you can get the sex, but on another level that you never experienced if you
mm,
go to these places.
mm.
So yeah,
Definitely. And I felt that I'm literally, man, the hair stood up on my arm, and I'm not bullshitting. I'm like, wow, this moved me. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. And the storytelling, man, the storytelling. It was like a novel. It's like I was getting serenaded a novel. And dope. Dope.
thank you so much. I appreciate y'all for letting me share. I just want to say shout out to Candy Baby and Lizzie, Elizabeth Carpenter. They came through to Renaissance Poetry, our third anniversary last night, and shut it down. It was an experience. If you didn't catch it, we got the replay because I'm telling you from start to finish, it was fire. So shout out to those ladies. I really appreciate them.
Yeah, Pain, put the old wow sign up, man. The old wow sign. Yeah, we see it.
I ain't gonna get on them. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna let my brother live. I ain't gonna mess
You
with
gonna
him.
let him
I'm gonna
live?
let him live.
Man, man, stick
I
the
still love
knife.
you, Pain. It's all good. I'm gonna let him live.
Yeah,
Stick yourself,
man.
Tony. Stick yourself.
Oh, God damn.
Yeah, man. It's all good though. But much love. Thank y'all so much. You know, I'm always gonna be a fan of everything y'all do and support this platform. It's dope, and I appreciate y'all.
Most definitely. We appreciate you too, Kim, brother. Even though you break all the equipment when you come, we love you still. We love you. Epic poem. Epic. Epic. That's why I need a
Thank
name.
you.
I need a name for that. I need a name for that. Y'all in the chat, y'all put up some titles, put up some suitable titles. What y'all thought about that? You know, I'm gonna think of something. But you know what I'm saying? But we gotta agree on something. Let's agree on something. Elizabeth said cover you.
Yo, you went to the show last night, bro?
Yeah, I was there. I think that's the show I was at. I was, you know what I'm saying? I made mention of Elizabeth. I didn't catch Candy Baby's part. You know what I'm saying? I didn't catch Candy Baby, but I was at that show and I heard Elizabeth. She went in. She went ape shit, man.
Wow. Nobody.
Yeah,
I
I
can't
sent you
remember
text.
everything,
I sent
man.
you
Can't
text,
remember.
bro. You got it. I don't know if your phone was off, but I sent you text. I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Yo, come to the joint. Yeah. No, I was in the building though, because I got a mind like an elephant. You know what I'm saying? I don't forget.
Ah,
So, you know
man.
what I'm saying? I'm not like, you know what I'm saying, you know,
Dang, Kimbrella, you know what I'm saying? She threw the sub at the end. She was like,
she
yeah,
helped you
thanks for
out.
letting me come. You know I support y'all and y'all platform, everything y'all do. I was like, twist the knife, Kimbrella.
uh
Damn. I gotta do
yeah.
better, man. I gotta do better for my folks. I gotta
Yeah,
do better for
man.
my
You
folks.
gotta do better for the people. I know what it is, man. I know what it is. I understand, bro. You know what I'm saying? You be doing a
You
lot.
do, you know what I'm
You
saying?
be
But
doing a
you
lot.
know what I
You
mean?
know what I'm saying? He be traveling to
Ah,
the studio. You know what I'm saying? He traveled to the studio, then traveling back to Jersey, which is another state. I get it, bro. I get it. They don't understand the woes, man. You know what I'm saying? I know, bro.
all right, man. We almost at the end of the lineup, man. We got about 3 more people left on the lineup.
All right, all right, all right, all right. So who we got next? I know you got somebody up your sleeve, though. Who we got
Nah, I don't
next?
got nobody on my sleeve this week,
Oh
man. But
no.
next week, man, I'm gonna put up the compo symbol.
All right. Put up the Thundercat sign. You know what I'm
Yeah, for
saying?
real.
All right, who we got
But
next on the
right
mic?
now we got ha ha ha. Been living most my life in a gangster's
Bring our brother
paradise.
Mouthpiece on up to the stage, man. You crazy.
Ha, ha, ha. Tell me why do we? Hey,
And whoop your motherfucking ass when I see you, nigga. Hey,
I'm a run.
What's good,
oh,
Mouthpiece? What's good? What's good, bro?
you already know, Poetic Black, man, what's going on, son? You know, just
I'm
in there, iron sharpens iron. You know how we do in this motherfucker, man.
most
Just
deaf,
come
man.
through.
Congratulations, my brother, on your debut show, man. Hell of a show, man. Hell of a show. Everybody came out, showed love,
Oh,
man. Hell
man,
of a show.
you killed dude.
I
Listen,
appreciate you, King. I
Hold
glad
appreciate
on,
that,
hold
I
on.
man.
Whoa,
appreciate you,
wait a
King.
minute. Wait,
Hey,
hold on. You was at
oh, man.
mouthpiece shit too?
Yeah, I you know what I'm saying. When you be
Yeah,
slacking, I
nigga,
gotta
you
pick
ain't
up the
come. Why
pieces,
you got,
man.
why
I
was
gotta
you wasn't it?
represent, man. I gotta
What?
represent for
Yo,
iron
Black, me
sharp of
and you gotta
iron.
have a meeting though. Like
I
me and you gotta
Yeah,
have a
no,
meeting.
glad you
no.
did.
You knew about mouthpiece. You knew
Oh,
about mouthpiece, but I know why you didn't get there because you was traveling. I know why. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? Yeah, that was the night. That
okay,
was the
yeah,
night you left the
mouthpiece,
studio.
man. I got no lie. I got stuck on the train for like an hour, man. That was a crazy. I'll tell you about that another time. But congrats on your show, bro.
I was looking for you, Payne. You my brother, man. I
Nah,
wanted you to
I'll
see
be
that
at the
back.
next one,
Twist
bro.
the
I'll be at
knife.
the next one.
Twist
I'll
the
be at the
knife.
next one for sure,
Go and get
fam. I'll
him,
be at the
mouth.
next one.
That's not good. You good. Payne. Pain have been in plenty without
Damn, you
you,
know I
man.
gotta support my foot. Damn, man, you and Kimbrella shit I met. Damn, who else should I met? Black, you had something?
I didn't have nothing.
All right, damn. Listen, man, y'all gotta inbox me, send me a yo, damn. All
And
right, I'm out, man.
let me tell you, Elizabeth, aka Stirrer Echoes, did fuck it up on goddamn Renaissance Party. She killed that shit. Candy Baby crushed it too, but I miss Candy Baby. You know what I'm saying? I missed my
I'm gonna
Candy
check that.
Baby.
I'm gonna check that
But
replay
I
out for
caught,
Candy
yeah.
Baby. I'm checking that. I'm definitely gonna check that
She
replay
killed
out.
it. She destroyed the whole fucking canvas, man. Candy Baby dope as fuck. Um, but I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. Got this little piece, this little throwback piece. And this piece is in honor of the old griots, you know what I'm saying? So y'all don't understand when y'all hear me spit it like motherfuckers like Pain, Poetic, Kimbrella, did Kimbrella leave or still on it? In China. Y'all will feel me when I spit and Mama O. Y'all will feel me when I spit this piece. Let me get to it, man. Called After This. From the moment I pick up the pen, standing still is a sin. It's inevitable. My mind starts traveling. Metaphors appear in my hands like javelins. The canvas dances before me, a series of moving rings to throw them in. They start off moving slow, they speed up, stop, and begin again. Writing to me is like being underwater and not needing any oxygen. So I guess you can say I'm breathing through paper to escape and not asphyxiate from the reality I'm living in. My words are written in pain, and these lyrical movements are a campaign designed to give people the hope to the hopeless to keep them from giving in, baptizing them, replacing the old with the new in lieu of all the bullshit that's fighting them. Nothing made with hands lasts forever. If it was built before, then it has to be built again. This came to me in an epiphany, in a time of darkness. It sparked this flame so I could see again. For real, the poets of this age, we are giving this world something to believe again. This knowledge leaks from the words we speak like pheromones, so breathe it in. If your team is hungry, then be a nation of beasts with a king to lead you to feed again. It's time to unite as poets. Let's bring it in. One love, one mic, one positive way in the right direction, winning over hearts and minds and freeing them from the verbal apartheid. Some wish to separate us from our birthright, but we are kingdom men and women, birthed from loins of a royalty, a regal lineage. So let's fight right with the kingdom mink so that the king can speak and be seen again. Every knee shall bow and respect the crown. All praises to the Most High if you feeling Him. I'm kneeling then, bowing my heart and renewing my mind so He can bless the words I'm sending Him. Let us remain distinguished, watchers of our keep, protecting the shrine we have been entrusted with, using our gift methodically of verbal assault to eradicate the myths, penetrate the fortress of silence and bring to their knees the tyrants who know the truth but hide it and plead the fifth. The time is late, and these are the wolf hours. We've gone beyond a crescent moon but a full eclipse, and the knights of the house of Black Fang are raising fists. The enemy is a meal, and we are ravenous. DSR said we ain't having this, no bullshit. What we speak is authentic word that came spade and alien. Boston got a mister whose words you don't want it with. Swallow you whole like a black hole. Radio back to Forrest Muhammad to seal you in. The Black Poetry Cafe is more than cats sitting back sipping lattes, but more like a fraternity of word warriors bound together by ink thick as blood dripping from my pens. They can't keep a lid on this. The effect from this type of caffeine is a plus. You can grow from it. It takes an army of millions to quiet our fits of rage. Watch as we turn the page to the next chapter, gathered as one like we raptured this. I can't wait to see what happens after this. Mouthpiece with their mouth full with fire. Don't drop the nine.
All right, mouthpiece, my last person. Yeah, I remember this piece, man. It's when you was out here in these streets, you was kissing babies, being a politician, telling everybody they had dope shows and all that. I remember these days. You dug in the crates, you pulled out a classic. It was nostalgic because you mentioned a lot of platforms that ain't around no more. Some of them shouldn't have been around then, but you ain't hear that from me. But it was good. It was nostalgic, man. Took me back to a time, and I remember when you was going to, I remember when you spit that piece, making everybody feel good, mouthpiece, making everybody feel good. Yeah, I
30
don't
for
know if
30, nigga. 30 for 30.
yeah, nah, yeah. What I'm saying, I just remember. I know I heard some Scorpio sessions. I definitely heard some whack people in there, but it was a good poem, bro. I'm gonna
Oh,
let
look at this nigga.
back to it.
Oh man. Dope piece, man. Dope piece, mouthpiece, man. This was reminiscent of back in the days on Blog Talk, you know, when like this was an ode. It was an ode to all of the pioneers. Pioneers, I use that word pioneers for online poetry. You know what I'm saying? Because these was the shows back then that was making it possible for shows like this to exist right now. You know what I'm saying? So definitely,
True that.
you know what I'm saying? Definitely dope, man. Dope ode to those. I know Pain. He was he didn't like some of those individuals that,
Shit.
you know what I'm
Man, he didn't
saying?
like us at first. We didn't like him either. You know what I'm saying?
Some of them individuals, but he's
We
the
had to get
proverbial
past all that.
asshole, man. We all know Pain, man.
He
That's, you
is.
know what I'm saying. That's
He's
what,
a
you know what I'm
jerk.
saying. It's the thing that you love about him, man. You know what I mean? But
That's my brother, man. I love him to death. That's my
yeah,
brother.
man. But dope piece though, Mouth, man. I definitely felt the sentiment of us being together, bringing this, this poetry thing to the forefront. Definitely
Right.
one of my
Right. That's what it's
monikers
about.
that, or my mantras that I would use often. I wanted to bring poetry to the forefront, and this is what it looks like. This is years later, and shows. How many blog talk shows that, not blog talk, but clubhouse shows that we have today, you know what I'm saying, taking it to that next level, creating platforms for people to just come and vent, for people to come and, you know what I'm saying, get off their chest,
Right.
express themselves. So it's definitely needed, man. Definitely a nostalgic piece.
Yeah.
And love that old, my brother, man. You know what I mean?
I
I don't
appreciate
care
it. I think
what
I'm gonna
Pain
remix
say
it,
about
man.
you, man. We living in the gangster's
He know Pay gonna
paradise.
talk his shit.
Tell me why. Oh, let me get your outro music going on.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right,
gonna
look,
get the
Okay,
button.
do
I'm
my
gonna
do
get the
my
button
theme
for you.
song,
I'm gonna get the
man.
button for
Do
you,
my
let me
theme
man.
get your
song, man.
outro. Tell me
Do my theme
why
song, man.
are
That's
we
right.
so
Yeah.
blind to see that the world. All right, shout out to Mouthpiece.
Shout out to the brother, man. Ah,
You know what I'm
man. Yeah.
saying? It's always good when somebody with a Grammy comes to Iron Sharpeth Iron, share their talent with us. All right, bro. So listen, we got two people left,
Okay.
and I'm excited about this because this two people never been on our stage
Oh,
before.
all right. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, man. So you know what I'm saying? We going out with newness.
That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful, man. Platform is reaching, people
Yeah,
far and wide, man. It's beautiful. Oh yeah, we
yeah.
248. I just want to let y'all know on Apple Podcasts. You know what I'm saying? We ranked 248.
Out of millions and millions of
Yeah, of
podcasts.
all them podcasts, we're ranked 248. But we got work to do. We want to get a little bit up on that scale. We got work to do. The people gonna help us get there, man. But who we got? What's the new? Yeah, what's this newness we got coming on the stage?
But hold on. Did they say why so many people come in here? Like, is there like, did they give reason as to the reason why so many people downloaded here? Because I'm like, you know what I mean? And I need to know what was the ratings the week you was here with Habib?
I gotta find those analytics, but
All right, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that, man. I might need a raise. All right, so next on the mic, you know what I'm saying? Never been on the Iron Sharpens Iron stage before. We got Age Paint.
Age Paint. Let's bring them to the stage. What's going on, Age Paint?
What's up, y'all? How's
What's
everybody doing?
good,
How you
brother?
doing, man?
Good. Just chilling.
All right,
Working on some art.
you new on the show. Never heard you on the platform before, man. I'm very much interested in seeing what you got for the people today, man. What's the name of your
Appreciate
piece?
This piece is called Trigger Me.
Trigger Me. Love the
Yeah.
name.
We all ready? I'm gonna go right into it.
Let's go, brother. You got it.
Do your thing, brother.
Appreciate it. Trigger Me. Go ahead, it's not that hard. Inmate 01292017, my jumpsuit is covered in scars. You see, I was oppressed by years before this yard, so trigger me. Because nobody knows these rips, tears, and holes that I had to cover with patches that carry trauma on my own, but trust me, they're not gonna let me forget about yours either, so trigger me. And as you can see, what I wear is staining blood, sweat, and tears from working all day in this hot fucking sun, so trigger me. Because I know that it's not the sun in the sky that burnt my eyes with years of stereotypes, gold whips, or rides, so just trigger me. Because how can you define my scars as post-traumatic? Especially when you, me, and you, I mean my brothers and sisters, I mean my kings and queens, I mean my black little sisters are experiencing the same fucking ride in a new zone in a different sickening tick of time, so trigger me. Because it's not that easy. They're just waiting on me to prove them right. Make sure your camera's ready every time you pass one of us by, because if I get triggered, bro, oh, if I get triggered, I just might take that bubble and pop in the air like the 4th of July and bang on gang. Yeah, just trigger me. But if I prove your stereotypes wrong, I bet you're not brave enough to tell the wolves what you saw. It won't get you that many views. So I guess trigger me is not that entertaining, is it? Does that trigger you? Poem.
Wow. What an introduction, man. What an introduction to your spoken word. Dope piece, my brother. I love the sentiment of this poem, man. I love the fact that refrain of trigger me, and you're paralleling the trigger me to all these different things that we experience. You know, all these different atrocities, all these different oppressions, these different stumbling blocks, man. And I thought it was dope. And for you to bring back that refrain, to make it constant, to just keep it there, trigger me, trigger me, trigger me, trigger me, you know, and to end it off that you're not going to allow it to trigger you. So does that trigger you? You flip the question. And I thought it was brilliant, man. I thought your delivery was dope. And I'm looking forward to hearing more from you. Payne, what you thought about it?
I thought the delivery of this piece was spot fucking on, and the poem gave me anxiety because I kept, you know what I'm saying, it was the deliberateness of the trigger me, and I was like, it was like raising my adrenaline. And then, like Black said, when you flipped it at the end, I just thought that was witty as hell, man. And I resonated with a lot of those things that were supposed to be triggering, the working under the hot sun and just all of these different things, and still having to persevere and not be triggered. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what else you got in your catalog, brother. I hope you're not a stranger around here, and I appreciate you coming through and sharing your art with us, man.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. That all means so much to me, and I fucking love this piece. It's pretty new for me, and like honestly, it makes me shake. You know what I'm saying? I feel like every time I read it, like I feel like it just like bellows out of me more and more. So I really appreciate y'all hearing that and saying those things, because yeah, it means a lot to me. So
Definitely,
Yeah,
my brother.
man, this thing we do is therapeutic, man. A lot of times when we need to get that stuff out and we put it on paper, man. It is healing, and I do understand that, man. And I'm glad that you felt like you could come here and share that with us, man. I appreciate you.
Definitely, brother. I'm following you. I'm following you, and I'm definitely looking forward to what you call it. Follow the house, and I definitely want to hear what else you have in your catalog, man. For real, man. Very inspiring piece, man. Yeah, brother, that's what it is, man. I'm loving this paint. I'm loving the new ink. I'm loving the new spoken word artists that's coming, trying to platform out. You know what I'm saying? This will be everywhere. That poem Trigger Me will be everywhere as of Monday. So look out for that on Apple Music or Spotify or what, all them streaming sites. So Pain,
We got one poet left.
we got one left. I want to know who's the other new artist that's coming to the platform. Who we got?
This artist is called Lost in Queens.
Lost in Queens. We from NY. We from NY. So, you know what I'm saying? When I see Lost in Queens, I automatically think NY. What's good? What's good, Lost in Queens?
I think I figured it out, man. Okay. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah,
you.
we hear you. He definitely
All
from
right.
NY.
Right, right on, right on. Oh, it's crazy. My nerves is shot right now.
You amongst family. You good,
Yeah,
bro.
you good, bro. And plus, we know you got bars already, man. So let's go.
My poems pray. Please bow your head and close your eyes in the name of why bother is getting harder than a liquor toast. My poems pray. Poems pray, hand clasped before the hunt 5 times a day, tiger style, tiger balm on my knees from my mantis style. Construction of bow, so I spit like I'm working on my Arabic. It's my arrogance that feeds on my emotions. Example, I call pussy my ego, so it has to be stroked with calligraphy essence. Born sinner, curving my blessings to take that to the grave as my tombstone etching. Jesus carried a cross, I carried a pen. Crucify my pages, so before me is BC. My process is CD. Download a line, write it in an MP3. I'm thinking out of this world. Can you telescope? Within the scope, my poem pray. I'm hunting for approval while I pray for sin removal. Should quote your favorite hymnal and hope that it move you. My funeral from a friend's view, death forgot me. I was just around the corner, leaving roses for the corner. Really, I missed the bus. Overslept, Jesus wept. Now heads bow to my word food. Thoughts miss curfew. I speak a hooker's perfume. That's enticing to my writing. What's the meaning? My demons reading rooms. It's my conscious obituary. Last breath arbitrary. A hell spawn in Mortal Kombat with instructions from Gabriel. Priest pray as I pray. Pray for my pray, then pray for the day there's peace where I lay and my dreams don't fade. I cuddle with the sun and don't fight with the dark. I hemorrhage pain from the heart. My eyes keeping the spark as I walk towards the light and old lies won't play a part. As voice becomes angel with harp, the songs can empty out the morgue and rampage hell's horde. I devil envy. Need green, lantern for the spliff. That's one if by day and two if by night. Left hand is the gun, right hand is the knife. I came here looking to fight. I used to pray for a wife and then I prayed on a life. I fed on a wound and kissed the table goodnight. I'll tell you the truth, my living ain't right. I be sleeping around now. I got ignorance pregnant, now she giving me twins. The price of paying for giving up a rib and giving up pork. Allah Akbar. I prayed for a pen and then you sent me a sword. Engraved with metaphors, swinging in vengeance of my feelings so it's Excalibur and caliber pulled from the stone in my heart. My thoughts will pray for this art. Now I pray for this art to ease the pain that I cause, because eyes rain when I talk. It's just the lane that I walk, so what's there to gain from my thoughts if they just be leaving me lost? I call my Baltimore folks, that's a friend of the Raven. Edgar Allan is what I'm saying. Through that cross, be sharp's been saving. Prophet thing of evil, I pray for your gaze no more. So how can I heal these sores when I'm only a man trying to learn from a God? Please forgive me if this poem is odd. It was really meant for the stars and the shots at the sun to eclipse custom cars. It's not the mark of the beast. I just tatted my sins. You see, I text the devil and grin like, you don't know pain. You just an angel with an ego. Never felt the prick of reality's pin. Then he grabbed at his chin, said he's scared to walk in my Timbs. I told him if he could barefoot like witness, he might earn his forgiveness. But fuck it, I'm chilling. I don't master pain, I pill it. But got more if you're willing. So take as many as you can just to see if your eyes hit the ceiling. I'm supposed to be praying, but just be standing here swaying in the shadow just waiting for a poem called I. So if you think this went too far, just know my poems pray to the hunter of God. So this is my saving grace. My poems pray.
Bomba clot. Wagwan in with blood clot water. Wow, bomba.
I think we got the title of the show, bro.
Yeah, bro. My poems pray. Family.
You.
What the fuck was that, bro? That shit was just... This is what we be talking about, man. I don't want to just, you know what I'm saying, be on that New York bullshit.
They don't want to hear it.
I don't want to be on
mad
that.
every time we say it.
I don't want to be on that. I don't want to be on that New York bullshit. It's just
different. It's different in NY.
It's different. It's different. This is the run of the mill. I'm telling you, like, you can dip your hand in Y and just, you know what I'm saying? Lyricism is something that's embedded in us, man. Bro.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yo, that was epic, man. It's too much. It's too much to go over. It's just too much to go over. But as a debut, and then, getting nominated and damn, B, this right here was epic, man. This was epic. Payne, what you thought about it, man? I know you gonna have fun with this, man.
Yeah, man. You know, I love bars, man. I try to catch as many as I could because the dude was snapping, man. When you talking about Jesus carried the cross, you carry a pen. You went into this whole spill after that. That was crazy. When you like overslept, I couldn't catch you. You said something like overslept, Jesus wept, head nodding. That was all that was crazy, man. With that Mortal Kombat bar. All of that was crazy. You said something. Oh man, I was trying to remember. It was coming too fast. You said something like mortal. Somebody had instructions from Gabriel. All of that shit was
that was crazy. That was sick.
Man.
That was sick.
That was crazy.
What was that Arabic bar? What was that Arabic bar?
Oh, it's Allah Akbar.
No, not that one. You said that you studying your Arabic, something to that regard. What was that bar?
Oh, so I spit like I'm working on my Arabic.
I spit like I'm working on my Arabic. Yo, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. That's different. Crazy. That's different, B. That's different.
Yo, man, I hope you not a stranger, man. We here every Saturday, 9 p.m., man. Please come through, man, because I would love to hear more from you, bro. I love what you do. That shit right there was dope.
What's the official name of that poem is My Poems Pray.
Yeah, Prey.
Yeah. I got the title of the room. I know what the title of the room is gonna be. The title of the show is going to be. I already know what the title is. Between two artists, I think this title is gonna be dope. But this is gonna be in the title, man. I was blown away, man. Great job, man. As a debut piece just coming up straight out, out the gate. They would say that we knew you was something, man. That was a plant. You know what I'm saying? This brother, this brother's dope, man. Yo, I'm looking forward to hearing more from you, bro. I'm looking forward.
I appreciate it, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, man. My nerves were shot listening to this room. I'm like, I don't even know what piece I should do. Like, how do I measure up? Everybody just dropping, like, just in fuego. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
definitely, bro. You measured up, man. You measured up well, brother. You measured up well, man. Because the person you tied with to make this title, you're in good company, man. You're in very good company. That's amazing. Oh, man. This has been an amazing night.
Appreciate it.
Definitely. We appreciate you too, King. We appreciate you too. This has been an amazing night.
Indeed. Indeed it was, bro. Indeed it was.
Now, bro, man, you say
Indeed.
you sure you ain't got nothing up your sleeve, man?
Bro, I just told you we had two left, man. You know what I mean?
I'm saying, man, I don't feel right just leaving the show without, you know what I'm saying? Without, I don't know. What do you think?
I think I got a closer.
Ah, that's what I'm talking about. Who would be this closer? Because I'm putting things together in my head, and I'm deducting certain things. I'm adding certain things up, and so one person I didn't hear come on the stage. So, who do you have to be this closer, my brother? And it better start with an S.
Well, you said this person should be known as the designer of the combo.
Oh. Oh. You talking about Miss Blue's about to come up on the stage?
Closing the show. Comp on the building.
Let's bring her on up to the stage. Miss Blue.
What it do, Black? What it do, thing?
What it do?
What it do?
Listen. I don't know what kind of insurance y'all got out here on these mics, but I promise y'all, them last two poets definitely burned them up, put them to shame,
Facts.
buried them, pack them up, ship them off, get them fixed, whatever y'all do over there at Iron Sharp as Iron. But they definitely did it. I don't even know what to do after that. I mean, the mic's on fire, so I guess I'm the cool down. I'm gonna cool it down. I don't know.
You gonna do what you do, Miss Blue. You know what you do. Let's
I
get
feel
it.
like we gonna get on down now.
Yeah, that's tomorrow, Payne.
Oh, sorry,
That's
my
tomorrow.
bad.
Shout out to how many mics. All right, so I'm the cool down. This is short, to the point. In the beginning, he would paint for me, sunbeaming through leaves on trees. He would use vibrant colors, compared them to my spirit. I would just laugh. Unmoved yet wooed by his attention to detail, he smelled of creativity, passion passed down via the dopeness of his deity. Some days, some days he would just sing to me right before he painted. Lyrics that would capture me like a web on canvas, candid. So I captured them on the strings of my heart, every note noted, written in, and coded, so they would always be available for replay, on beat, when I'm trying to drown out the sounds of a bad day, when I'm pacing under the trees, stumbling over his cans and brushes, missing him, wondering, who's he painting for today? And can he no longer see my colors? Throwing rocks between screams under the rustling of the trees, questioning the sunbeams, yelling from the peaks of my throat, who is receiving his strokes? Crying, kicking at the root of things, pulling and destroying beautiful things under these trees, feeling provoked. Then from behind he spoke. He said, I just went away and painted today. Then he reached out for me. So I left, exit right from underneath the trees, and I looked at what he painted perfectly. It was us, loving each other after the lust. It's so nice to finally be with you again, I shamefully told him, and then I hushed. Thank you.
Damn. Gone with your bad self. Absolutely phenomenal. It was the cadence for me. What do you say, Payne? It was the cadence for me, man.
Yeah, it was the delivery.
It was the delivery, man.
Yeah, it had a lot of maple on. It had a lot of that maple syrup on.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
I
man.
don't even know what that means.
Yeah, man. It was this the whole delivery of that was just, you know what I mean? It was just inviting. It was like, man, you dope, China. You dope, China. You stop fronting like you not.
You guys. I thank you guys for giving me all of that love after two dope ass poets just came and blew up the mic. I appreciate that. You know, you can't. It's hard to come behind and why. You know, shout out to Lost in Queens because that was hard to come behind. I was like, shit, I should leave.
You know
But
how
I'm
NY
back.
do.
That
that
had me going. That had me hyped. I was like, I don't know.
Nah, that was dope though. That was dope. You you
Thank
you
y'all.
just you just killed this right here. That was dope, man. I love the sentiment of this poem. This poem right here was I wouldn't say an ode, but recognition, and damn man. That was dope. What you thought about it, Payne?
Nah, I definitely thought it was dope. And like I said, the delivery was real Suge Avery. It was real. It was real
Sister.
Suge Avery.
You say, oh my mind. Okay, y'all. Don't do it. Don't do it. That poem was actually inspired by a painting of a couple that I saw.
Mm,
And then just the emotions that women have. Sometimes we get in our head about things and we start tripping over things that don't really exist.
mm.
So that's why, it flowed like that.
Yeah, it
It
was
was me
dope.
being shamed, like, oh, I was tripping for nothing. He was just busy today.
Yeah, man, that was dope, man. Payne, that was a dope description. I like the Suge Avery. Put the Suge Avery on it, man. Throw a little
Yeah,
Suge
little
on it.
Suge
Throw a little
Avery on it.
Suge on it. Throw a little Suge on it. Oh man. All right, man.
So
Payne,
that's gonna do it,
you
man.
ain't got nothing else up under your sleeve. All right? Everything is
Nah,
done.
that's gonna do it.
All right, man. I want to thank everybody for coming out. I want to remind you guys one more time before we get up out of here. Please do vote for the composition, man. We trying to open up, man. We trying to, our single out there is doing numbers. We trying to get on this concert and open up, man. Some big acts out there. So it'll be a great help if you guys can remember to vote. Voting close on July 27th, I believe. And currently we're 4th place the last time I checked. But with your guys' help, maybe we can push a good, strong push to 1st place again. So thank you guys for coming out. I want to thank all the artists for sharing their art. This episode will be up Monday. It's streaming everywhere, Spotify, Amazon, all the streaming sites. It'll be up there, and it'll be up on YouTube as well. So go subscribe to the YouTube channel, the Iron Sharpeth Iron YouTube channel. You'll see the logo. Subscribe to that. We got some new stuff that's coming out on that channel. I want you guys to tune in tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, when we're gonna do How Many Mics, where we're gonna do that Chloe Ray album, Benzino's daughter. We're gonna do that album. So be in the building for that. It's gonna be dope. Payne, you got anything?
Nah, man, I want y'all to stay, stay ambitious, stay inspired, man. Don't stop writing, man. We'll be right here, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time next Saturday. Iron Sharp as Iron. Y'all already know.
Definitely. Peace, 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 family.
As iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another.
Or the story. I thought I thought it was a good story. I just felt like it was parts of the story that lagged a little bit for me.
Your cadence, man, it captivated me.
Me, it's just the sincerity in the piece. I could feel that, and the emotion is always going to win me over when I can feel that it's real. So
It was one of those pieces that where you're waking people up. You know what I'm saying? Bringing awareness. It was an awareness poem, and I really dug it, and I really dug the message behind it.
Thank y'all very much. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the space.
Are you ready to enter the dojo? Here, iron sharpeth iron.